Hello, happy Monday, or whatever day it is you're listening to this. I'm Dax Shepard, and this is Armchair Expert. Today, we have one of my oldest friends coming in. She's incredibly talented. She's beautiful. She's just all around wonderful. Great mom, wonderful wife, from what I can tell from my buddy Rob. Kaitlin Olson. You most certainly know her from the Mick or It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. She is one of the funniest people I've ever worked with. We were in the Groundlings together, and we will regale you with many stories today. You will probably get to hear some behind-the-curtain stories of back before I was sober, as Kaitlin got to witness on many occasions. So if that's your cup of tea, please enjoy my friend Kaitlin Olson.
We get support from Quince.
Have you been wearing the Quince linen shirts?
Yeah, I've been wearing them a suspicious amount. Yeah, European linen ones, they're $34, which is genuinely insane for how nice they are.
It doesn't even make sense.
Well, here's the deal. They work directly with the factories, cut out all the middlemen, so you're paying for the actual quality and not some brand's marketing budget. Everything's 50 to 80% less than comparable stuff. I love it because it's all very classic and traditional, and I know I'm going to be able to keep it for a very long time, and the quality's off the charts.
That's true. The style is very consistent. Whatever you get there, you walk down the street, you're going to look good. They have these lightweight cotton sweaters, which I love for when it cools down at night. It's a nice drape around your shoulders in the summer and then throw it on when it gets a little cool. And it's not just clothes. They do home stuff, ding, 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 travel stuff, everyday essentials. It's all the same model, quality without the markup.
Make your summer wardrobe easier. Go to quince.com/Dax for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's QUINCE.com/Dax for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/Dax. We are supported by Auto Trader. All right, if you've been putting off car shopping because it sounds like a whole thing, buying your car online on Auto Trader makes it way easier, really. You can shop tons of cars online, compare prices, check financing and trade-in options, all from wherever you are. And if you want to start online and go to the dealership for a test drive, you can do that too, really. What I like is the flexibility. Start online, finish at the dealer, or the other way around. Your info stays with you, so you're not starting the process from scratch. Plus, you're working with local dealer listings, so you've got real people helping behind the scenes. And when you're ready, you can pick up your car or have it delivered. Really. Buy your car online on Auto Trader. Really.
He's an armchair expert. He's an armchair expert. He's an armchair expert.
Yeah.
I really like your boots.
Thank you.
They're so cute.
I feel like I should take them off because you guys did, but I
No.
haven't gotten a pedicure in a couple weeks, and it's just not going to happen.
You shouldn't take those boots off.
I
now.
did
I
wipe
wish-
my feet.
I wish they were like completely smattered in mud, and you were like, tough shit, I didn't have
I'm
a
sorry.
pedicure.
And by the way, that's not me because he saw
No.
Rob saw I did some thorough wiping.
I'm not, as you can see by the state of the carpet, not terribly concerned about how clean
I
it
did
is.
see you both take your shoes off, and I noted it, and I'm ignoring it on purpose. Just want you to know I am self-aware.
Well, we also had a couple of weeks ago when it was, torrential.
Yeah.
This was a mud bog. And people were coming over
right.
fancy
Thinking they're going to
people.
your house.
Yes, and they're like wading through really slippery, deep mud.
Yeah.
And then we had to take our shoes off because it would have,
Yeah.
we'd had to thrown out the floors, I guess.
Right. I like what you've done with it, though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Kaitlin Olson, welcome to the Armchair Expert.
Hi.
This is first of all, I'm super excited about this because you're, I think, my oldest friend that'll have been on, but it runs the risk. I'll tell you what's scary to me when I do have someone on that I know really well is I know all this stuff about you.
Yeah.
As you know all this stuff about me. So like when I'm on my way here and I'm thinking about like what areas I'd like to touch, I'm like, probably leave that out. It's rare that,
I was thinking the same thing on the way over.
yeah, it's rare that you know too much about somebody in an interview situation, right?
Yeah.
But
You can ask me anything. I'll just
Yeah, we'll have like a code.
I'll sign pass to you.
Great. Like I'll phrase things. I have done this. Who did I have on where I had to go like, well, I was doing drugs. I don't know whether you were or not, but I was certainly doing drugs at that party.
I was at a party that you were also at, sitting with you, and I was doing drugs.
Yeah, and the party was you and I in my living room. But again, I can't remember if you were partaking in the drugs or not.
Yeah.
But you're kind of a split origin, right, between Oregon and Washington.
Well, sort of. I'm mostly Oregon. I kind of Washington was just
Vashon.
it's Vashon.
It's Vashon.
You're trying to make it sound a lot fancier than it was.
to me,
Nobody
it-
wore shoes.
Yeah, why does it sound so lofty to me? Because it sounds like fashion. Maybe
Oh,
that's
yeah.
it. You say it correctly.
Vashon. And let me remind you, people would get in their boats and go fishing for salmon if they wanted to eat dinner. That's
Okay,
that's
so
more that vibe.
pretty highfalutin.
I wouldn't call it fashion.
Was there a Burberry on the island?
What's a Burberry?
Isn't that a name of a
It's
clothing?
a store. Yeah. It's
Oh no, there was no Burberry. No, see, do you see how unfamiliar I am with
You
the?
get me into. I don't know
the
what it
entire-
is about you, but you've always triggered in me. I feel very low class.
Really?
Yes.
Is
Oh
it her
my
shoes?
God, I love it's these pointy shoes I'm
Yeah.
wearing. That's
Well,
so funny.
Hey, yeah, you've always had good fashion. That you've always had good Vashon.
I don't know what he's thinking of.
You really have. You've always had good style, and then you speak so articulately. And that's not even a word I just said articulately.
I love this.
And
this
you
is
and I.
not my memory of our relationship.
Well, we had sketches about it where you're teaching me to say theater, right?
That's true. Well,
Oh,
I
I
do
guess
love
so.
you've got a very adorable regional thing where you've got some words that you say that, and I like that you stick to them.
Thank
Yeah,
you. Yeah.
and you also drop the G off of a lot of your ings.
oh, like
Getting.
getting.
Yeah.
Oh, did I do it right or wrong? Getting.
It's not right or
Getting.
wrong. It's just how you talk, and I love it.
Yeah, but yes, I was sometimes self-conscious about my diction, but I do think it's regionalness mixed a bit with like a learning disability. I think
Jesus.
I
Well,
think
here's
you're
the thing.
poking fun at a disabled person.
I think what I was doing when I'm uncomfortable around someone, I just go on the offense, and I just
Oh,
liked you, so I just
smart.
had to pick you apart.
Yes, and that is something I hope to get into. Is you and I have a very similar self-defense mechanism and some similar baggage, but we know each other because we met in the Groundlings.
We did. Yep.
And if you're not from Los Angeles,
It's Los Angeles. You're doing it again.
Okay. The Groundlings is a theater. It's a comedy theater.
This is already so fun. I love this. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, the Groundlings is like Second City or UCB. It's a sketch and improv comedy theater. It takes years to go through.
Mm-hmm.
You take these classes and you get really close with people because you're spending a ton of time with them over the course of years. And we became really close. And we then were in the Sunday company together for a year.
Yes.
And subsequent, spoiler alert, and then subsequently kicked out together.
Yeah. We got kicked out on the same day. Yeah.
Which I think we played a mutual role in that.
Yeah. Yeah. We fucked that up. Yeah.
Okay, so you're mostly from Oregon. What age did you move to the Rodeo Drive of the Pacific Northwest, Vashon?
No, I was born in Oregon and then quickly moved to Spokane, Washington, and was there when I was very, very little, and I don't remember that. And then we moved to Vashon when I was like, kindergarten, first grade.
Okay, and how long were you there?
It must have been like 3 years, but it felt like more. But it was a very short time.
And again, here's where I'll expose some things I know about you. Maybe it felt like more because you're on a little island and your mother is very healthy.
Yeah.
First of all, I love both your parents. So again,
You don't
right
like
out
my
of the
mom that
gates.
much, but-
No, I do.
Well,
I do. I really do.
That's what I mean.
Okay. She rolled her eyes, guys. She rolled her eyes. But your mom is very, very healthy. And
Yes.
explain the type of sandwiches you were eating as a kid.
Okay. Well, she's always been very healthy. She was an emergency room nurse, and she was the mom that tried to pass off carob for chocolate, which is just
Ugh,
bullshit.
What a jerk.
I mean, yeah.
Well, now I go back. I don't like her. Now
I
that
know.
you say
I know.
that.
But you love her, but you don't like her because I get it.
I would definitely push her out of a train and maybe take the hit. But then as she was falling, I'd go, ugh, what a prissy fall. You know, something like that. I don't know. She's not prissy.
My mom's the nicest person
She
in the entire
really
world.
is.
She's a very big heart. She wanted us to be healthy. We would eat our lunches had a full carrot in the sack and some 18 whole grain bread with peanut butter that you would grind yourself at the Whole Food store not Whole Foods. I'm sorry, the health food market.
Right. So she would go up there and she would deposit like a big scoop of raw peanuts and then you just fucking pulverize
Guess
them.
what
And that
though?
was
She let us flip the switch.
Oh,
Isn't that fun?
Okay.
And then we'd fill up the tub.
give you a little ownership over
Yeah.
the
And then
thing.
it took like 15, 20 minutes to chew one bite of this sandwich.
The only upside of that, I guess, is it's hard to put on weight when you physically can't eat one of those sandwiches or more than one of those in a day, right?
We were very healthy.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah. And were you aware of that? Were you looking at other kids
yeah.
and they had like whatever the 80s equivalents of snackables were? Were you like, Jesus, what are all these kids?
Yeah, like bologna, mayonnaise, white bread. It was so delicious. I was the nicest, sweetest, quietest kid. I've been in one fight in my life, and it was in the second grade because this little girl used to trade her cookies. I don't know if I traded. I think she used to give me her cookies. I don't think there was anything I had that she'd want.
What the fuck was
And
she?
one day
Just
she wanted
12 of your grains.
No, she didn't want any of my grains. But one day she wanted to keep her cookies, and I was like, no, those are mine.
Yeah,
we
those
got
are
in a
now.
fight.
Those are our cookies, and by our I mean those are my cookies.
Yeah. Don't take my cookies from me.
You know, now you and I are both raising children in Los Angeles. There's a lot of progressive, I'll call them, child philosophies out there. Some I agree with, some I don't. Was she
What am I feeding
employing
my kids?
No, I'll get to that. But was she also employing any kind of like progressive parenting technique, or just doing it?
No, she was very protective, and we had a lot of rules, and we weren't. It was also, especially on Vashon, which you're obsessed with, but I was only there for a couple of years. Nobody locked their doors. You kind of went to your neighbor's house. You'd walk down the street, like we could walk down the street together, my brother and I, and like grab something from the grocery store, and she'd pay for it later, that kind of thing.
Oh,
But,
that's fun.
yeah, it was like that kind of very
Mayberry.
sleepy little island. Yeah.
Yeah. So there wasn't any kind of like rye technique going on that you were aware of.
No.
Okay, now let's just touch base on your father, who is a fucking stud.
Yeah, he's the best.
He's such a stud.
Do you know he just was here? He left yesterday. He was here because it was grandparents' day at school, so he flew down.
Flew down. That's
damn
the
it.
kind of guy he is.
Yeah, he is.
But just right out the gates, this motherfucker is what, 6'3", 6'4"?
Yeah, 6'3", 6'4".
Oh, and he's handsome as all get out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And he's a strong man.
Full thick head of hair.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
To my chagrin.
Oh yeah,
Couldn't be thicker.
Mine too.
Yeah,
He did
true,
not give it to
true,
me.
Yeah. And he's a very smart guy.
Yep.
When I met him, he was working in the newspaper business. But is that what he was doing when you were a kid?
Yep.
He was.
Yep. He always did that. And then
The Vashon
nope.
uppity.
Yeah. He worked at Burberry. He did their magazines.
But at the newsletter of Burberry.
He worked in Seattle.
Oh,
So
okay.
he would take the
He was
ferry.
commuting.
Yeah, that's kind of why we lived there.
And there's an Oedipal thing. I think most daughters just kind of love their dad. But
Yeah.
then on top of it, your dad is really Tom Selleck and worth being head over heels in love with. Were you a daddy's girl?
Yeah.
And you just loved him.
He's the best. He's the best person I know. For
Yeah.
sure. Mm-hmm.
And you've always had, right from when I met you, you and I have always lamented that when we look in the mirror, we're not pumped.
No.
Generally, right?
No.
I've never high-fived my image in my mirror.
No, I don't love that my picture's being taken right now with these things on my head. It's fine.
Sure.
It's fine. I mean, I know it's going to happen. I'm going to get over it, but it's just one of those layers. I'm going to have to let that go and try and focus on what you're saying. You know what I mean? And I get that.
Yes.
And now he's on our profile taking pictures of our noses.
Yeah. Oh God. What's funny
We
is
would
when
look
I
the
look at
same.
your nose, I think it's very attractive. But of course, you feel
That's
the way
nice.
about your nose that I feel about my
I think
nose.
your nose
which
is great.
Just too much nose. Right.
It's a lot of nose.
It is.
It's also shocking when you see it from the side because I'm just not used to it, you know?
Well, you know what's weird is I actually prefer my nose in a profile than I do dead on.
Really?
Yeah, because it's so heterogeneous. Both because my nostrils are different shape, and then also it's been broken in a fight.
It's crooked because of the fighting.
It's crooked, and so it's just a fucking mess. It looks like someone threw Play-Doh at my face.
No, it doesn't.
From the front.
Well, mine, it's for some reason it when I see it from the side, I don't understand why it needs to start between my eyebrows and jet straight out. There's no gentle slope before it decides to come out, and that doesn't make any sense. I can breathe just fine.
What's so great about that is that that's not your nose, what you just described. But again, I'm not going to argue either of our delusions
Right.
because they are what they are.
They just are.
That's what you see when
Yeah.
you look in the mirror.
Yeah.
Yet, despite that, right from the second I met you, you have now whether it's true internal confidence, you do have high expectations for yourself.
Yeah.
And I would imagine that's largely informed by your dad.
Yeah, I mean, he thought I was the greatest thing in the world.
Yes.
So that, again, maybe that is where it
Do you
comes-
hear
both
that,
of them.
dads?
You hear that, dads? It's very
For real.
important. But moms too. My mom also thought I was the greatest thing in the world. I had really good parents who thought that I was special and didn't mean that I was
When you shit the bed, that was a miracle.
absolutely no,
Right,
not at all.
yeah.
Like I'd fuck up and I'd have to fix it. But the truth is, I wasn't the kid who was fucking up. I was just trying I was a perfectionist.
Mm-hmm.
And they saw that and they didn't like that because I just would put too much pressure on myself. So I think they wanted even more to tell me like, you're enough just the way you are.
And your mom clearly instilled yet another great set of values and cool attributes to you. But just specifically with men, I've not seen you been the victim of any kind of abusiveness or
No.
like you had a high expectation for what you deserved. You had been treated a certain way by somebody
Yeah.
and you were aware of what it was like to be treated correctly, right?
All my boyfriends were like, it was just laughable because it was like, I don't know what it is. Like, no one's going to be your dad, you know?
Right,
and
right.
I get that. And
Well, we're going to get to someone who was, in my opinion.
got pretty close.
The only guy I think is as studly as your dad is Rob, but,
Yeah.
but continue.
I know. I found the one guy.
He is.
He's pretty great.
He's such a man.
He really is. But that's the thing about my dad is I always felt like my dad was like really physically strong and emotionally strong, but he was so kind. Like there was nobody kinder than my dad. Or more respectful to people. I mean, would just go out in Oregon. You can't pump your own gas, which is maddening.
It really is.
It's just ridiculous.
yeah.
But
Although I think they changed that this year.
they did.
Yeah. Thank God.
But growing up, you couldn't pump your own gas. And I just remember, I don't know why I remember this, but he would always roll down his window, have a conversation with the gas station attendants, always thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Have a great day. Eye contact. He just was, it was important to him to be respectful to everyone.
Well, he's kind of alpha male 2.0.
Yes.
He's like the evolved alpha male because
Yeah.
he's a boss,
He's totally a boss.
yet he's kind as fuck.
He sets everybody at ease. He can have a conversation
I wish I was
with anyone.
interviewing him so bad.
I'm sorry. You know what? I should have asked him to stay. It's not me you want here.
Oh, I would have loved to. What's so funny is I got to hang out with your dad
Yeah.
on location
Yeah.
without you at all.
I know.
Back when I worked for General Motors, I had to drop a car off in Portland. And then I swung through well, do you want me to expose where they live? Who gives a fuck?
They were in unincorporated Clackamas County. That's where you ended up.
Okay.
They since have moved.
Okay. I got to hang out with him, just, two bros.
Yeah.
And I had a cop car is what I was delivering.
Yeah.
And he was pumped about that.
Mhm.
There was a dinner party. People had some drinks. And then your dad goes, let's get in that fucking cop car. Put some road behind us. And I was like, absolutely. It's basically the last thing you'd normally want to show a dad of a female friend of yours is that like you like hot rodding and
Yeah.
shit. But
Oh,
yeah,
he
we
loves that
loaded
stuff.
up. We loaded up, and then unfortunately, there was someone in the car that I scared somebody, and I felt terrible about that. I occasionally still think about that. Like your dad and I were
boy.
partying, and then one of the females got a little nervous about the whole thing. But that's
Because you
neither.
were driving too fast?
We were fucking hauling ass with the
yeah.
flashers
She's
He's
on
also
a
kind of a baby.
country road. A country road.
Yeah.
It was 12-year-old dream come true.
Yeah.
So you do great in school. You're a good student.
Just a pleaser. I was fine. I got A's and B's, but I was fine.
And you will admit that pathologically on some level, yeah?
Yeah.
A pleaser.
Yeah.
So would you worry about like what teachers thought of you or what people you wanted approval from thought of you or
I worried about what everyone thought about me.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, let's put your brother in the mix too,
Yeah.
because he's also like the sweetest, kindest person ever. And he's also in your life.
Yeah, he's a year and a half older than me. He's really cool. We have opposite personalities.
Yeah.
He's more comfortable in small groups. Yeah, but he's great.
He's very chill.
He's very chill. He's very smart. He's like a computer programmer.
And he was protective of you through the ride through school?
So yeah, well,
or reverse?
sort of. We were so close in age that he always kind of wanted to be like big brother, but it was like we were more like twins.
Okay.
And then so it was kind of irritating. And then he sort of had his own friends, and we played a lot together because we lived. I now have moved to Tigard because we were on Vashon for literally like 5
minutes. Okay.
So mostly I grew up in a little town outside of Portland. So we went to this big school for us because we were coming from a tiny little island.
What
And
grade is this?
A third.
Is it a tough transition?
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Yeah. Really
No, thank
tough.
you. Third grade?
Yeah, third
Oh.
grade. It was like one of those defining moments in my life where you go to therapy and they're like, well, how far back can you remember feeling like that? And it's like, oh, it was when I moved from Vashon to Tigard.
Right.
Like suddenly there were cliques. I didn't know anything about popular, unpopular.
Uh-huh.
We didn't have that on Vashon.
And you needed to dress certain ways.
You
and
needed.
all that.
I was told. I was walking around on the first day at recess, and there was a little girl playing like wall ball by herself, and I walked up and started playing with her, and somebody else pulled me away from her right away and was like, "Do not play with her."
Oh.
And I was like, "Why?" I was like, "She's not cool." I was like, "I don't even understand what." It was like really the
Hey.
first time that had ever been introduced to me, and it just was like, "Well."
Did you say good looking out?
Yeah, I was like, thank you. Got away from her as fast
Isn't
as possible.
that fucking evil? We are monsters when we're little kids, right?
Oh yeah, they're the worst.
Yeah. How did you find when you eventually clicked in there? What was the route to start feeling comfortable?
Oh God,
Never happened, or
it
did?
really. It put such an awareness in my head that you have to watch every little thing that you do, because I didn't realize you couldn't just walk up and start playing with someone. So then I was like, well, what else can't you do? And I just remember becoming very aware that there were rules that I did not know.
Yeah.
And it just made me extremely self-conscious. And so I just from then on was trying to like do the right thing rather than just have fun. And it sucks. I wish someone would have noticed that and talked about it right away, because that continued for years, probably, all the way through junior high.
So what did you latch onto? What was the thing that you did well that you was like a source of confidence for you? Your self-esteem?
Well, nothing for a long time. I mean, when I was really little, it was just about having girlfriends and having them not be mad at me. And then I got in that big accident in 6th grade. I've talked about it a bunch. I fell off my bike, it punched a hole in my head. So I had to have my head shaved going into 7th grade, which was junior high.
Oh, ideal timing for that.
Yeah. That's it. It's over.
That's a wrap
It's
on
over.
Kaitlin Olson.
That's all.
Yeah.
And so that sucked. And that whole, the next like 4 or 5 years of my life
Did
was
you
just
lose a tooth in that?
No, but
mix
all
up?
of these like...
No, because what's really funny is on the right over here, I did remember there was some big physical trauma.
Yeah.
And then I went straight to teeth.
There was teeth stuff. There was.
Yeah.
So all of these like first 6 were still attached, but like shoved into the back of my mouth. So like in the emergency room, he had to grab them and literally pull them back into place.
Oh my goodness.
It was horrible.
You got to basically play hockey to have that experience.
Yeah, I have a very vivid memory. I was 12. I have a very vivid memory of in the middle of it happening. It was so painful that I was like, well, there's no point in like even being upset about this anymore. And I just kind of went dead.
It went
just
beyond.
let it happen. Yeah.
It's
like, all right, you just sort of let it wash over you.
Yes. Yikes.
Yeah.
But you didn't have any residual issues from that, at least cosmetically, did you?
No,
like
well,
the hole in your head.
That's a big scar, but my hair grew in. But
Okay.
like my top lip had like crazy scar tissue for like the next 5 years. So my top lip was huge.
Okay.
So it kind
or
of
gorgeous, some people
ideal.
would say. Yeah.
No,
Like Angelina Jolie.
that would have been lovely to think of it that way. It's not how I looked at it. I do remember Casey Johnson in the lunch line one time in the 7th grade after I was out of my wheelchair and back in school.
Oh my fucking God, you were in a wheelchair?
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to walk for a while because it was the worst. My
Your
hair,
muscles
I'm like,
atrophy and shit? No, sincerely, if you fucking don't walk, don't you?
I think it was just like a couple months.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Casey Johnson was, something was hitting me in the head, and fucking Casey Johnson apparently was trying to throw jelly beans at me to see if he could get them to land in the hole in my head.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I hope
mean,
Casey
Dick-
Johnson's died in some sort of horrific accident. And I hope his family's listening to this.
Dick move, but also kind of
Pretty
baller.
funny.
Yeah. Like if you're
Pretty good one.
I tip my hat to you.
Yeah.
You broke my heart.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
never be the same, but it is solid.
Yeah.
It's a solid
if
joke.
only if it were a basket like that. Just a hole in the skull.
Stay tuned for more Armchair Expert, if you dare. This episode is supported by Helix. All right, let's talk about something we both really care deeply about: sleep.
It's the most important thing. I've had my Helix mattress for years now, and I genuinely think it's one of the best investments you can make for your home. Mine still feels just like it did when I first got it.
Well, that's the thing. It's not one of those mattresses that caves in after 6 months. These things are built to last. And I'm a side sleeper. I ordered a side sleeper and I get hot, so I have cooling. And I can't tell you how much more comfortable it is to be in there not sweating and tossing and turning.
Cooling is really important. I've read that you're supposed to sleep a little bit cold.
Mm-hmm.
So I also have cooling. And they have over 20 models, so it's not a one-size-fits-all situation. You just go take their quiz and they match you to what actually works for your body.
Plus, they've got cooling upgrades, which heading into summer, non-negotiable.
Truly.
Go to helixsleep.com/armchair for 20% off. That's helixsleep.com/armchair for 20% off. Make sure you enter our show name after checkout so they know we sent you. helixsleep.com/armchair. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. So, Monica, here's something that really stuck with me. BetterHelp's 2026 State of Stigma report surveyed 2,000 Americans and revealed that 85% of Americans believe getting support is wise. Yet 74% say society discourages people from doing so.
That's a huge gap. Most of us agree therapy is a good thing, but there's still something holding some people back from actually going.
Right. And I think that's where just talking about it, normalizing it makes a difference.
I mean, as you know, I'm obsessed with therapy. I've been in it consistently for years and years and years. And I have said this and I shouldn't say it, but I do think if you're struggling and you've been struggling for a while and you haven't sought therapy, I judge you a little bit.
Oh, wow.
Okay, yeah, I know. And I got to go to therapy to work on that, but also there are options for you. You can help yourself. And BetterHelp makes that first step easier. They match you with a licensed therapist based on your needs. And with over 30,000 therapists and 12 plus years of experience, they typically get the match right the first time.
Don't let stigma stand in the way of support. Start therapy with BetterHelp. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/Dax. That's betterhelp.com/Dax. This episode is brought to you by SoFi, the all-in-one finance app where you can bank, borrow, and invest all in one place.
Let's talk bank accounts for a second. The average bank savings rate is 0.39% in interest. You're earning pennies on your savings, but it does not have to be that way.
With SoFi high-yield checking and savings, the money barely making moves sitting in your savings account can earn over 8 times the national average savings rate with eligible direct deposit.
No account or overdraft fees, which feels rare these days. You can get your paycheck up to 2 days early, perfect for getting ahead of a bill or grabbing what you need right when you need it.
Plus, get up to a $300 welcome bonus when you sign up with eligible direct deposit. Sign up for SoFi checking and savings at SoFi.com/armchair. SoFi checking and savings is offered through SoFi Bank N.A. member FDIC. Terms apply.
Confidence. It's listening to your gut. It's moving forward even when the path ahead is unclear. For nearly 160 years, Pacific Life has helped people keep their promises, building confidence for generations. Whether you're confident in your financial future or just beginning to envision it, we're here to help. Ask a financial professional how. Pacific Life, the power of a promise. Pacific Life Insurance Company, Omaha, Nebraska, and in New York, Pacific Life and Annuity, Phoenix, Arizona.
So, and then you stay in the same route with the same kids and go to high school, or do you now?
Yeah, so now we're all in high school. My hair's grown out. I was too scared to do theater in junior high, but I really wanted to. So in high school is really where I found theater. And then I found a bunch of good friends. And then from then on out, it was fine.
Right. That was the thing where you're like, oh,
yeah,
here we go.
Yeah.
I found my niche.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how about boys? When do boys enter the picture? They're not in the picture.
No.
TBD.
No. Not all the way through high school. I was scared of boys. I didn't want to go. Yeah. I hated myself. I assumed everyone hated me.
Yeah. No one did.
That's so nice. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I was very comfortable in the theater department, but yeah, it was.
Did you have crushes on guys, or they were all terrified? You did. Okay.
Oh no. Yeah.
Did you have any posters in your room?
I didn't have posters in my room. I was like real stuffed animals. I'm sorry. You guys, 17-year-old me was kind of like 14. I was just I just wanted to be with my family and like my friends who were nice to me. And I loved Matt Callahan though.
Who's he? Oh, he was a boy at school.
He was a boy. Yeah. He wore Stussies all the time.
Oh,
and
sure.
Oakley. Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
A lot of Oakley and Stussy.
So he had kind of like an extreme lifestyle look. Yeah,
he was
like
big,
surfed.
strong.
Was he?
Yeah, blonde.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. Dumb. So dumb. Oh, my God, dumb. Yeah. I loved him. He didn't love me back.
You.
Yeah.
I later observed that you have a really eclectic taste in men, which is exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because I will have thought in the past that you had a type.
No.
And then all of a
I
sudden
did,
I'm like,
and I never dated.
And then you love 50 Cent out of nowhere or something.
Oh, yeah.
Or, there's just always a bunch of anomalies.
I'm all over the place.
Which is exciting. Kristen is the same way. I don't know if you know this about her, but her top 5 hall passes are Vincent D'Onofrio. That makes total sense.
Okay.
T.I. the rapper.
Okay.
Help me out with the guy.
Dinklage.
Well, I was going to save that for 5, but who's the guy from In the Night Of? No, she loves.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's like one syllable.
Totally. It is one
She's
syllable.
got
He's tiny.
What's his name?
Yeah, he's
British.
Pakistani.
Yeah.
British Pakistani. And
Riz.
Yes.
Riz Ahmed. And she's got to bring a couple pair of dungarees if she's going to
Really?
watch a show with him in it. I met him on a red carpet, and
You
I
did,
told
you
him my
told him.
wife wants to fuck you so bad. And I think he, like, first of all,
You're a lot
I make
taller
this
than him.
mistake all the time, right? I assume the thing I'd love to hear is what someone else would love to hear.
Yeah.
So if someone said that to me,
Who wouldn't want to hear that?
that's what I think in my head, stupidly, naive realism. I then forget, he's going,
Oh, it was
is this
threatening.
a weird
Yeah.
trap? Do they have a weird sex game where he wants to be jealous?
Yeah, what's the right answer?
Yes. I
Also,
think,
she's standing right there.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yes,
Well, that's
yes.
you forgot to
it's
mention
an
that.
uncomfortable.
well, in truth, I was helping her.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
she's not going to do
That's
that.
an unconventional relationship. I can see how he might be confused.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm just trying to facilitate
Yeah, you're
her
just
being able to go
opening
like,
the door.
Absolutely. And did it go well? I don't think it did.
No.
Just to recap, Vincent D'Onofrio, 6'5",
Yeah, makes sense.
58 years old. Riz Ahmed, younger, Pakistani. T.I., rapper. And then Peter Dinklage.
What?
Yeah, these are her top 4. There's another one in there. My point is, this
You
helps me
can't
not
get
be
a-
jealous.
yeah.
What would I even sit at home and worry about?
Right.
The sky's the limit. I don't fucking know who it's going to be.
Right.
It's a waste of my time to
Yeah.
even consider
Don't
it, right?
don't even try it. Don't rack your brain trying to figure out what.
Could be Norm from Cheers. It could be Brad Pitt, and
It's
who
because
knows?
there's quality. It's a quality that you fall in love with. So you can't just look at what people look like.
And God bless women because they
That's
do
what
that.
women do, and men don't do
Yes.
that.
No.
Yeah.
Women are like, men are like, I love that quality, assuming she's hot as fuck.
Hoping that quality comes in the most beautiful package.
Yeah. Well, the starter is, yes, I'm physically attracted to this
Yeah.
person. And now, bingo, they haven't the personality.
No,
I'm
they're
looking for.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, we're the worst. Totally sidetracked. But yeah, your taste has always been eclectic. So it does not surprise me that you were in love with a galoot in high school. And were
was
you
beautiful.
Did you try to send any signals or no, just fuck it? You loved him from afar and that was that.
I think I thought I was sending him signals. I think I was just staring at him.
That's a
I don't-
signal.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, that's how I've detected. I've encouraged Monica to stare at
Just
folks.
stare at people.
Yeah.
Not blinking.
Yeah. Because I remember in college, like I would like look over and see, that gal's really just, she's locked in. She wouldn't be locked in if she didn't like me.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know,
It means
typically-
something.
or unless I had a horn or something, which I didn't.
Well, the nose.
Then she might have been staring at the powerful nose. That was before it was this crooked. But
Oh.
anyways.
I
So
love your nose.
thank you so much. I love yours. So you end up going to University of Oregon.
Yes.
You're a duck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I really let loose.
Because you, that's where the wheels came off.
Yeah.
You had outstanding grades. Were there other schools you wanted to go to, or you were
Nope.
always going there?
Didn't really care about college. Just wanted to have a degree, and I just wanted to move to LA. So
Okay. Well, that's what I'm curious. Why not just go to?
I just wasn't
LA.
ready. Like I said, even graduating, I just was still very, very young. I just I wanted to be a little bit away from my parents, but not too far away from my
Right.
parents. I wanted to be able to come home on the weekend if I got scared. And yeah, that didn't happen a
Well,
lot.
then
I
who-
loved college.
Who
I-
opened up the door to your like wild adventurous side? Because when I met you, you at least to me didn't strike me as someone who was sheltered or is scared to be on
Yeah.
your own. Is Josh Nathan in the mix here?
yeah, so I met Josh at college.
A mutual friend of ours who we love.
Yes, we love him and he did the Groundlings with us. But before that, my best friend from high school, Heather, who was very outgoing, went to college with me. So, and she was very loud. For some reason, it just opened up a whole new world. Also, just being in a place with more people.
Yeah.
That high school was big for me, but in reality, it wasn't that big at all, you know? So
Yeah.
now they're all kinds of different
And
people.
you start drinking?
Yes. And then I
Did you
started
drink in
drinking.
high
Did
school?
not drink in high school.
Okay, so yeah, when you're drinking, if you have the isms that we have,
Yeah.
all of a sudden you're confident, right? You're not overthinking
Totally.
things.
Suddenly I was hilarious.
Uh-huh.
And probably everyone wanted to hang out with me, but only when I was drinking.
Sure. And
Yeah.
the nose started in the correct place probably while you were drunk.
Oh, yeah. The nose was beautiful. You know what it was? The
Nimble.
hair, just the beautiful hair that I used to have.
Yeah.
It just distracted from the nose probably when I was drinking.
Yes. Also,
think
you
that's
have
what happened.
gigantic blue eyes that are beautiful.
Thank you.
And you're like, fuck it, man. I got these rockets.
Yeah.
Right?
I want to say something that's going to make you so uncomfortable, but as soon as I walked in, I was like, she is so pretty.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
I really did.
Thank
Yeah.
you. That's
Sorry.
very nice.
Super babe.
Thank you. I appreciate
particularly the eyes, though. Like even if I watch your TV show, The Mick, I'm like, ha ha ha! What the fuck? Look at those things. Like there,
Nice.
my brother has similar eyes in that it looks like they are lit from behind.
Yeah.
Like they're blasting blue light out.
That's nice. Thank you. I appreciate that.
So Heather is your ambassador, I imagine, to like nightlife and parties and all that.
We lived in
And you guys are hooking up and stuff as well.
Together? Yeah.
I'm teasing.
if you need that, sure.
No.
Yeah, but we also lived in this kind of a dorm. And it was right across. It had a lot of football players in it, and it was right across the street from a fraternity.
Oh boy.
And we just became friends with all of these guys,
Uh-huh.
and a lot of women too. But at college, especially that age, like women are still not very nice to each other. So we had more guy friends than women friends, and we had no interest in being in a sorority. So,
And it's fair to say that you've always seemed to have gotten along really well with guys really easily. Is that true?
yeah. And I also have lots of really wonderful female friends now too. But
Well, I wasn't trying to say that no one. Well, just some gals do well in a group of guys and some don't. Just in the Groundlings, it's very male heavy,
Yeah.
and you're very comfortable there. And
yeah, I have
Yeah.
a lot of male friends, and like Sunny, I'm surrounded by men, and a lot of dudes.
maybe
in my
too
life.
many there, right?
I'm going to say one too many, but
Okay.
I'm not going to
Okay,
specify.
yes. So you love school, right? You and Josh, or at least from the stories you told me, it's
Yeah.
fucking Eden for you
Theater
guys, right?
department was so fun, and at this point, I'm able to now. I've started feeling confident and funny,
Mm-hmm.
and so even when I was feeling like physically insecure, that didn't matter. I was doing characters, so
Right.
I started to be a little bit more comfortable in my own skin. And Josh and I started like getting great roles in all these great plays, and I just started feeling confident.
Yeah. So, and then this is a little bit of a dicey observation to make, but I'll fucking make it anyways. There are people who are nervous to let themselves be ugly on a stage.
Yeah.
And you don't have that.
No.
Which is amazing. Like you'll play, or at least in our experience, you'll play every character.
I think I leaned into it because all of a sudden it was fine to look ugly, and I always felt Look, I'm sure I had some sort of dysmorphia, and the bike accident did not help. But I never felt
You mean
like
the wheelchair didn't fucking skyrocket your self-esteem?
no. It was mostly the mostly shaved head with the hair around the perimeter. Yeah,
Like a Hare Krishna or
yeah.
something.
It was just this part was shaved. Why not just shave it all off? Just
Yeah,
shave it off for me.
For real.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I
Buckle
was
up.
13.
Did you wear a baseball cap?
Yeah, I tried, but I didn't have the face for it.
No.
I also tried pulling the front hair back over to try and make a ponytail, but that
boy.
didn't work. I really wish. I'm sure my parents tried to get me to shave it off, but there's just no way. I needed something.
Yeah.
Oh, in hindsight, my God.
Oh, I'd
Yeah.
love to see some photos.
I
of that.
was just gonna say I have a picture. I've told this whole story to John and Dave Chernin, who run the Mick, who created the Mick. They've got a picture, and it's the picture that comes up when I call their cell phone. Me in the hospital,
really?
yeah, right after surgery. It's very sad.
Oh boy!
I'll get it to you.
The advantage of that is that you could never fire somebody if that's the photo you see of them as the phone rings.
Right.
No matter
You just
how
feel real
hell bent
bad
you
for
are,
me.
you'd be like, "This is it. I can't. Well, fuck. Life's too short. We're gonna."
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Oh, Jesus.
Whatever
Can't fire
you
this
want.
little girl, this little injured girl. So college is a blast, and then do you move directly to LA from
Yes.
college? You don't stop back at home. And are your parents supportive, or are they nervous for you?
I think they were nervous, but they never said anything.
Yeah,
Of course they were nervous, but
they're cool like that.
yeah, they were always very supportive.
Yeah. And at that time, were you thinking, I want to do comedy, or I want to be on Saturday Night Live? Or were you just thinking, I want to be an actress? Or did you have an idea in mind of what you...
I think halfway through college, I figured out that comedy was something that I could do well. And like, I loved dramatic stuff too, but I worked at it, and I had like technical things that I needed to do to get me to a certain place. Comedy, I didn't have to think about it at all. And I was just like doing extra stuff and having fun.
Yeah.
And it was, for someone who was so not confident, I never had any doubt that I would be fine.
Right.
Kept
Interesting.
moving here and doing comedy. I don't
Yeah.
know why.
Yeah.
It just never crossed my mind that I wouldn't be successful at it.
Yeah. And then, so when we met, which I don't know the year, I'm bad at this.
Mm-hmm.
I know 2
I don't know.
years. The high school I graduated, in college.
Me too.
Anything else is a blur.
Yeah, that's right.
But maybe around 2002-ish or something.
Oh, remember the Blend
16
Master 2002 was one of my sketches?
Oh, yeah.
In the Sunday Company.
2002.
Yeah, so maybe it was like
2001.
2000 or 99 or something.
Yeah. But when we met, which I think we met in the 4th level of the Groundlings,
Mhm.
right? you already had an agent. You worked from where I was sitting.
Did I?
Yes, I think you were already on Curb? You had been on Curb?
Yeah,
Curb
maybe
Your
a couple
Enthusiasm?
times.
I'm
Yeah.
using the shortened version.
Yeah, because
to be
you're in the
cool.
biz.
Yeah, I'm in the biz. Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah, I probably done a couple.
Right. Okay. And you were in a movie. You were in.
It was a big movie. Yeah.
Oh, let me. I want
Huge.
to remember
Yeah,
the
go for it.
name. It was about a bar, and it was a female-driven,
Yeah.
sexy bar movie.
Yeah.
Was it called Sexy Bar?
Sure. It may as well have been.
What was it called? Oh,
It was Coyote Ugly.
Coyote Ugly.
Yeah.
I loved that movie.
Did you?
Yes.
I haven't heard that before.
I haven't heard that before.
I was bidding customer number 2, I think.
Ah.
Yeah.
And then, Monica, can you tell us what about that movie was
Well,
appealing?
I was in.
This is
Shut
gonna
up,
piss you off.
bitch.
Yeah. You already
Just
hate
don't
it,
even
right?
do it.
I was 1 year old.
My babysitter was letting us watch it one night.
I wanted to see Bring It On that night. The whole school did. So we all went to the movie theater, and then of course I didn't get into Bring It On.
Because
All the tickets sold out before
Oh, okay.
I got there. So then some of us had to see Coyote Ugly because we were already at the movie theater, and then we all loved it. It was like rowdy in there.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone was having so much fun. It's a fun movie.
It is a fun movie.
Yeah, and did you think like, fuck me, when I grow up, I'm gonna
Yeah, I'm gonna
party
go dance
like
on
that?
that bar. Yeah, I did.
In the title, remind me what Coyote Ugly means.
I think it's a bar in New York, right? I think
Oh.
it's a real bar in New York where women take off their bras and like throw them up on stage, and then it becomes part of the decor.
Well, there
Something
is a
like that.
bar, but it's not called Coyote Ugly. It's in the meatpacking district, and you guys shot there, or they shot there, or they rebuilt it. And guys would park their Harleys in front or in the bar, right? Well, Monica
find
fact
out.
checks us. She'll figure this
Okay.
out. But at any rate, wait, did you shoot that here or in New York?
That was here.
It was.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were not going to fly me to be bidding customer number 2.
Okay. But I want to go back to Monica for 1 second. Mind you, she and I have a ongoing thing where it's like, I'll go, did you see? And she just preemptively goes, I was a baby.
Yeah.
I was just a baby when that came out.
A little baby.
She is really cute.
Oh, she's the cutest.
I'm much older than I look.
She's not much older than she looks.
Yeah.
I mean, you look young, but you're also not old. She's 30.
Yeah,
It's
30.
it's great.
Great.
It's
Yeah.
great.
Great.
It's a
I'm so happy to be
age.
30.
Great. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Stay tuned for more Armchair Expert, if you dare.
So you were working, and I want to point this out to people because if you're an aspiring actor or you're really aspiring anything, being talented, who gives a fuck? That's literally, 40% of it tops.
Yeah.
You were very organized. You were very driven. You showed up whenever you had to show up. You would drive across the universe to audition. Like, you were a very hard worker. I recognize that
Thank
quite
you.
early on.
I appreciate that. Yeah. I like pilot season, just being in the car. And I'm so old that there was no like navigation on your phone. So it was like Thomas guides. You're just like looking up. I'm
Grids.
horrible with directions anyway. And like you're pulled over on the side of the freeway looking in your Thomas guide for where you're supposed to go.
Yes,
I
and
hate
you've
auditioning.
printed up 16,000 headshots.
Yeah.
You stapled your resume
Yeah.
to the
Oh,
back.
God.
It just gives me anxiety just
Ugh,
thinking
me
about it.
too. My
And-
armpits just started sweating.
And it was so embarrassing because at the Groundlings, once you get into the Sunday company, they have everyone's headshot on the wall, and everyone's was a professional headshot, and mine was a timer photo in front of a.
So good.
And you know what that really stemmed from? One, I was broke.
Mm-hmm.
Two, I just couldn't bear to spend more money on it. I'd already done it once.
You may have been a little broke, but mostly you were just super stingy.
Yes, I was super.
You
stingy.
didn't spend money on anything.
I did not spend money on anything.
Yeah.
But
And good for you.
And then I'll add a third like childhood thing was I was convinced everyone was trying to take advantage of me. So the whole racket of hiring
yeah.
the photographer, and then for some reason these motherfuckers owned the film.
And you have to buy it
Yes,
from
you
them.
remember that?
It is ridiculous.
That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
What do you mean you own the film? And then so if you wanted to get headshots, you had to track down Jason from fucking
Mm-hmm.
North Hollywood and then ask him, and it was a pain in the ass, and he charged you every time you reordered.
yeah. You know what? You're right.
And I just felt like this is a scam. They're preying upon me and they're going to milk me. So
Yeah.
a lot of it was like my own childhood stuff getting in the way of probably bettering my chances
Yeah.
at this.
Yeah. But you stuck with it.
I succeeded
You showed
in
that
spite
Jason,
of, in
that
spite
photographer
of myself.
who you didn't pay.
I do think that's the last headshot I ever got.
Really?
Was my self-timer headshot.
It's pretty great.
Thank God.
Yeah.
But you had your fucking shit together, and you had a really good manager who really believed in you.
Yeah, still have her.
You still do?
Yeah.
That makes me so happy. Also, just so you guys know, she's also working at a, I don't even know how to describe that store on Charltonville.
Glisten?
Yeah, Glisten.
Yeah.
What would you call that? A home? Home
It was
trinkets?
yeah, like little gifts. It was like
Yes.
a little like gifts and like tchotchkes, and we did gift baskets around the holidays and
Right.
know,
And you,
pajamas and
yeah, and so you worked there all the time, and it wasn't like a glamorous job, and I would
Oh, no.
swing through there occasionally.
yeah. I also was a recruiter for a biotech company for a little while, part time. Had no idea what I was talking about, and then I was a receptionist at a hair salon, and sometimes 2 or 3 of those at the same time. I worked all day long, and then wrote at night
And partied.
and partied like crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's important to point out that you still found time to party.
Yeah, I'm good at prioritizing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I too partied heavily at that time.
Yeah, we partied together.
Yeah, and so there was a lot of writing sessions like that start with just shame, abject shame, a hangover.
Yeah.
And we would just have to push
We
through.
just powered
right?
through. See what hard workers we were?
I do wonder sometimes what I would have got done if like 3 of my days weren't obliterated
I know.
by
Me too.
just terrible hangovers.
Or we'd just get together to write and be like, we should probably go see a movie first. Get inspired.
Well, one of the funnest writing sessions that ever went awry was you came over, we were going to write, and I assume I suggested it. Well, let's do ecstasy instead. It's like the middle of the afternoon.
You know what we should do? We should do it. And then we should drive an hour south and go to the beach.
To go to the beach because
Yes.
our friend Jess
Yes.
had a discount at Gulfstream Restaurant
right.
because he worked at Houston's.
Oh, is that why we went down there?
That's exactly why we went down.
Okay.
I mean, I went down there to do ecstasy. I don't
Right.
know why everyone else was going.
I do love a good free meal.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so we take ecstasy, right? And we go down to whatever that
Yeah.
little beach, Redondo Beach or some
I
shit.
don't know.
We end up on the beach.
Yeah.
What happens next?
Well, first of all, it's probably one of the best days of our lives. We're just very happy and we're in
Yes.
love with our surroundings. And
Yes.
we look over.
It's hitting us all at once. We
Oh, my
live in
God.
fucking California.
Yeah.
It's like the middle of the day and it's sunshine.
The water had never been more beautiful.
Oh,
And lo and behold, and here's the thing about Dax and I, we love animals. And we assume that all animals love us. And that's my whole life I've assumed that. We look over and there's a goddamn seal walking towards us.
beautiful
Just
seal.
a beautiful seal
A
on
big
the
seal.
sand. A big, beautiful seal hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
And
And we're in a very loving mood.
oh my God, yeah. And
I think I'd already made out with Jess once at that point.
Once
on
or
the
twice,
beach. Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
more.
Yeah. Per his
of course, yeah,
prompting.
I think
I
that's
was
why
like,
he always wanted you to do ecstasy. Because
smart, yeah. So I'm like, what, you want a kiss? Yeah, I don't care.
I was like, guys, can you knock it off? There's a seal.
You're making the seal uncomfortable.
So of course, Dax and I think that the seal probably wants us to go over and say hi to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
Dax did.
Mm-hmm. Well, I had this whole thought that, a seal is in this moment. I don't think this in this chair right now,
Yeah.
but in that moment, I was like, this thing's a dog.
Yeah,
Here's what you do to a dog.
Right.
You put
And-
your hand out
yeah.
so they can smell you.
it's
and
got to sniff you,
Yes, it's got to sniff you.
and then it'll know your scent and be 100% comfortable.
Yes, and then you will snuggle this thing and
Yes.
scratch its belly.
Yeah.
And so I am getting closer and closer to the seal. And there are many people who are watching the seal because it's a rare sighting to see a seal in the middle of the beach.
I think they're all so excited about what's about to happen.
Yes, some people are screaming, stay away from it.
I didn't hear that.
So, it became all clear in retrospect. So I put my hand out, and sure enough, it takes a couple sniffs. And I'm
Just like it's supposed to.
Here we go. And then it fucking just bites me twice, like snap, snap. And then it goes, wah, 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 and then it's yelling at me.
Yeah, I wanted you to get the fuck away.
Yes, and then
It probably always did.
and there are people, it's kind of split. It was a divisive moment for the people on the beach because some people are going, that's how they say hi. Like they're trying to put a positive spin on this, right? And then the other half of the people are going, you got what you deserve to leave the wild,
It's a wild
alone,
animal. Get
asshole."
away.
Yes, and then so I had a horrible bite mark. It tore up my thumb.
It was a
pretty good.
puncture wound.
Yes, it was a deep
Okay.
puncture.
And the thing about a puncture wound is the goddamn thing's going to heal over and it's going to get infected.
That's
and
right.
that's the very first motherfucking thing I said to you. And you were
Yes.
like, that's cool. I'll take care of it. And I was like,
Well,
we need-
I didn't have insurance, remember?
I know.
And there's no way I was going out of pocket
God.
for a seal bite.
I mean, I was like, this is not like, you tripped and the tack is a little rusty. It's a seal from the ocean.
Yes.
You got to go get that looked at.
And this is the part of the story that people will simply not believe, and that I'm fine with that. But a few days later, I'm just randomly watching the evening news, and there's a story about why these seals are coming up on the beach. We were witnessing what was a phenomenon at that time. They had an illness.
It was
and they
sick.
Yes, it was sick.
It put its sickness right into your hand.
Yes, and it got infected.
Of course it did. I told you it was going to.
Yes, you were right. And then how did I handle that? Do you remember?
Yeah, you cut a big X in it with a knife.
With a butcher knife.
Yeah.
And then got in there and cleaned things up. The fact that I didn't lose, by the way, the scar is still very visible on my thumb as we sit here.
It's a great story.
But yeah, the fact that I didn't lose my thumb over this.
Or have it like start to travel up your arm.
Like grayscale from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then, so I get bit by the seal. Then we go to Gold Coast. And I was in a very, and I'm sure you always found this amusing. I was sober then.
Oh, you were?
Don't you remember? I didn't drink.
Oh, right. Yes. That kind of sober. Yeah. Right.
I knew I had a drinking problem.
Yeah. But anything else was good.
Yeah. And I didn't think I had a drug problem.
That's right.
And I did have a drug problem.
It turns out, yeah.
But that day, it was just a 10 for so many hours.
Yeah.
And then we go out to this restaurant. And now we're all kind of coming down.
Yeah,
and
that's not so good.
Very uncomfortable. And then you and Jess are allowed to drink.
Yeah, we helped ourselves through it.
You got drunk and things were fine. But
Yeah.
I'm dealing with a seal injury and I'm coming off of this without any alcohol to help.
Oh.
I also don't eat seafood.
Oh, yeah, right.
So it really
it's
did a 180.
Afternoon. We should have stayed home and written a sketch.
Yes. And then so let's just quickly get it out there so I believe, it is my theory, I'm very well may have been kicked out of the Sunday company because I simply wasn't talented enough. I'm dead certain you and Josh were talented enough to stay around and go into the main company. I think one of the issues in reflection is many, many of our sketches had you and I making out.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think anybody wanted to see it.
No.
And look, I will say they were very funny.
Yes. I think we had a lot of successful sketches. And it might not even have been the sketches where we were making out and it was required, but there were also some sketches where we were basically background players that we thought.
It'd be funny here. We should just start making out.
As if they're
funny.
hooking up upstage, And at the time, I guess I didn't have the.
Yeah, we were just trying to add to the scene.
Yes. Yeah. And, we both have big lips. It felt like a real waste of.
Yeah.
It would have felt like disrespectful.
I would hate to look back and think those were wasted years.
Yeah. I mean, I don't regret a second of it, but I do sometimes think of some of the sketches we were making out and I'm like, that had to be.
That wasn't necessary.
And maybe not for the audience as much, but the Groundlings itself is this community.
They didn't like that.
No, none of them are making out every sketch. We clearly were. And we're both in relationships.
Yeah.
And I think it made people appropriately
I think it made everybody uncomfortable.
Yes.
And I learned my lesson.
Did we?
Don't do that.
Okay. Yeah, we know not to do that.
We know
now.
not to do that.
Yeah. But again,
certainly not in someone else's sketch.
No. And if I have a time machine, I do the same thing for sure because I don't regret it.
Right.
And then also I'll add, we were kind of a clique, but I didn't think of us as a clique. You, Josh, and I. But we hung out the most and we were kind of a clique. And I think that was probably polarizing for folks.
Yeah, I think, look, at a certain point, it was very, very challenging to write 7 new sketches a week. And at that point, I think by that second year of Sunday Company, I was doing the Drew Carey show. So there were times when I was actually working. Right. And I would still be expected to bring in 7 to 10 sketches. And I was trying, but I just didn't have the time. And so it was easier to write with people with whom I was more prolific. Yeah. Because
these kissing sketches, they just wrote themselves.
They really did. And they were funny every time. It was a great go-to.
Everyone started like, okay, lights up. We're kissing.
Right. You know what it was? It was a callback. And that's a classic comedy thing.
Holy shit, how embarrassing. It's so great.
Whatever. It was
Yeah,
fun. I
fuck
loved the Groundlings. I loved the training. I loved those 2 years, and I hated getting kicked out. And by the way, for everyone out there who doesn't quite know what it is, everybody either gets kicked out or becomes a main company Groundling member.
Yes,
so most people are getting kicked out. We probably just should have stayed in for a couple more years had we been doing what we were supposed to be doing.
Yes, and we're not making out
We're
all
not
the
making
time.
out all the time.
And then if I take some more responsibility, I have this alpha chip on my shoulder. So I had a very hard time paying homage to the people ahead of me, like the other men. I felt like I was a little confrontational with some of those. But I would say that I took it, and I believe Josh did too, harder than you did. And that's probably because you were on a pretty good path of working.
I took it really, really hard for about 2 days, and then I felt liberated. I was so relieved to not have to, because honestly, I learned so much and I wrote so many sketches that I was proud of. But the fact that I was forced to write 7 to 10, there was so much shit that I was writing that I wasn't, I'm too much of a perfectionist for that. I would rather sit down and belabor one thing and work on it and turn it into something great before I show anyone.
Yeah.
So it was very hard for me to go up there and do 10 mediocre things rather than 2 really great things. So I was relieved to not have to put myself through all of that anymore.
I think maybe for me, because I had not gone to college and acted there, I had no success having done any of that. I learned to act on that stage.
Yeah.
Having passed those levels was such a source of self-esteem and confidence for me, and pride, that I really became reliant on that. And then when I stopped passing those levels, which is basically what happened, it freaked me out.
Yeah, that was your
bunch.
acting class.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then as luck would have it, Punk'd got ordered right when I got kicked out. So I was like, oh, thank God this happened. But it took me a long time to kind of get over it. Have you gone back to do a show there?
No.
I did. I'm so bad at improv now. It's fucking
That's
embarrassing.
the thing, is that and this is something I don't like about myself, but I'm way, way, way too hard on myself. I'm too much of a perfectionist, and I only like improvising when I'm in the middle of a scene that's already funny, like on my show now.
Right.
I love improvising in that situation. I do not like improv games. I don't know what I'm going to say. It makes me scared. I also feel like now I would go and every single fucking person in the audience would be like, oh my God, this is going to be so funny. And all I'm going to do is let them down.
Yeah. But okay, so Drew Carey's a big thing for you. That was really exciting from the outside when I was watching it, because he was a very generous, nice person, and he was very inclusive and made you feel part of that team, right? And then took you on a USO tour, which I remember being so jealous of.
Yeah, that was really cool. And I mean, the tour itself was great. Again, it's just a very recurring thing. I felt very insecure. We were doing improv. They all had worked so well together before I came along. They were doing Whose Line Is It Anyway and all that stuff. And then I kind of inserted myself, and I wasn't from the UCB school of thought. So they're kind of a different thing. And they also, it's like playing in a brand new band and not being that great at your instrument and just trying to do your own thing. So I just sort of felt like, oh, I'm just here because I'm like the girl. And once I figured that out, I was like, great, I'll be the girl part of this. And I was in my place.
And so now here's where I will really layer on the compliments about your mom. Is your mom's a very strong, outspoken, confident lady from my perspective, and she's a bit of a feminist, and you are as well in the greatest way possible. When you've had to, as you say, like, oh, I'm the girl here. What how is that? Does it come with reservation, or you're confident enough that you go, who gives a fuck that someone needs to play the saxophone and I got one? It
was what it was at that point, and I loved the USO tour side of it, so I was fine to go and do that. We went over Thanksgiving. I met troops. That was.
And you were in a bikini the whole time, right?
Well, I told you I was supposed to be the girl.
No, I'm teasing. It's also like comedy in general, or historically, there is this kind of competitive masculine.
It's very competitive.
Yeah.
And this might also just be they might hear this and be like, what? No, we weren't.
Sure.
This might all be me. I just was feeling outnumbered.
And that's so important to think about, because when you feel a certain way, the only data that you then receive is confirming that your hunch is right.
Totally.
Yeah, so you're like missing probably a bunch of great stuff.
Yeah, they were probably lobbing things at me.
Yeah, they think I suck. So if they go like, why don't you enter third, which has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
Like, of course I'm going to enter third because I suck, right?
Yeah. I was very insecure. But again, it wasn't my wheelhouse. That wasn't the thing that I loved to do.
So right, but so what's the secret ingredient that has you often in those situations feeling insecure, not competent enough to do it, yet you show up and do it? Is it like a fear of failure that's so strong that you're like, well, fuck, I might fail at this, but if I don't do this, I'm certainly going to fail overall. So it's a zero sum.
I think I know
risk.
that I don't have any doubt that I'm talented or funny. I have real hangups about improv games in particular.
Okay.
Because I want to know ahead of time that it's going to be funny because I know what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
So like doing Curb, that's a whole different story because I know my character. I know what's going on.
You have a beat sheet to the scene, right? So you know where it's supposed to go.
No one's relying on me to move the story forward. I already know the story.
Right.
I just have to worry about like my character and my dialogue.
Yeah.
That's like, I'll take it from there. If I have to figure out the other stuff, I want you to leave me alone with a pen and paper and sit down and I'll come up with a funny story.
Yeah. And so then after that, you get this show, which I can't imagine anyone in the world thought was going to be anything when you got it, which is It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
How do you get that in how do you come to know those boys and eventually make love to one of them?
One of them.
Oh, so presumptuous of me. I'm sorry.
So I did this show. I got cast in this like hidden camp. No, it was like a sketch.
Oh, Meet the
Yeah, that was a hidden
Bonkers.
camera. Oh, yeah. I did that, and then I was like, I don't want to like punk people because I feel
Yeah.
really mean. I'm
How
done with
dare
them.
you?
Sorry.
It was kind what I was doing.
It was very funny what you were doing.
I would have actually killed people on TV just to be on TV at that point, just to
no,
be clear.
I get it. So did I.
Yeah.
The Meet the Marks.
I would have
ticket.
69 seniors or something for a show.
I totally understand. And then I did that. I did a show called Kelsey Grammer Presents the Sketch Show. It was Paula Tompkins, Marilyn Rice-Cub. They took us to England. They told us we were going to be making the American version of a British sketch show.
Right.
Do you remember that?
I've forgotten. Yeah.
And I was there for like 3 months. And once we got there, we were like, okay, so we feel like if we change this up here and and they were like, no, we're just going to do it how it is. And we were like, oh no, no, we're not. Cause this isn't funny. Like you wanted us to make Anyway, I came back and I remember thinking, okay, I'm not going to take anything just to take it. Cause I was in the same place. Like I just wanted to be on TV
you
and
got
do
rent
stuff.
to pay.
Yeah. And I was like, forget it. I'll live in a tiny apartment for the rest of my life. I just want to do something that is fulfilling, where I feel like I'm doing something special. So that was the pilot season where I read Sunny and I loved it. It was on a network I had barely heard of.
Wasn't a network.
Yeah.
Right?
It was like
you're like, what?
Yeah. It was
There's an
the
X in
Shield or
this?
something. Yeah.
Nip Tuck, maybe?
Nip Tuck,
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah. I think so. Nip Tuck and the Shield. I think that was it.
Yeah, Nip Tuck.
So I auditioned for it. I loved it. I read a couple scripts and I said I wanted to do it, but they had written, I've told the story a million times, but they didn't have
woman?
They didn't really have her yet. So so every other part was written really well. And then, yeah. So my audition scene was actually, they had taken a Dennis and Charlie scene, but typed it up as D and Charlie. So my audition was with Charlie.
Oh, that's great.
I didn't know that.
And you thought you were stepping
I thought
into
I was into this amazing scene. Yeah, I found
Yeah.
out like before we started shooting, that wasn't even my scene. I was like, hold on a second. Yeah, so I told Rob. Rob called me. I remember I was at the dog park and he asked me if I wanted to do
McElhenney.
it. Rob McElhenney. Yeah. And I said I would, but he clearly could write really well and that I would do it if he would write the D role really well.
Yeah, and he said what?
He said that was absolutely their intention and that they just wanted to cast it first. And
did that immediately happen or did that take time as well?
Well, so 4 episodes had already been written, so I kind of had to swallow that.
Yeah.
So the first 4, and they were still funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, it happened immediately after that.
Right.
Yeah, and he could have just been saying that. I just really
I've been
believed
told
him.
that a million times.
Yeah.
And then how soon after it airs are you like, people are noticing you? You're like
6 years. Maybe 5. I'm not kidding.
That's not what I was expecting. Yeah. But you're grateful though.
So grateful.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it. We were in heaven. So season 1, nobody watched it.
Right.
The network came to, I'm going to say us, but I had nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
The
Now
network
it would be us,
Yes.
but then it wasn't us.
came to Rob and Charlie and Glenn and said, all right, well, no one's watching it, but we love it.
Mm-hmm.
And the people who are watching it really love it.
Yeah.
So we want to do another season, but we want you to cast, like write in an extra character. And they were like, we want him to be a famous person so we can draw out numbers. And they were like, no, absolutely not.
Oh, the guy said
that
no.
would ruin what we have going.
Yeah,
we do not have that dynamic at all.
Yeah, that's a very jarring suggestion.
For the type of show that it was, really gritty, just like 4 friends running a bar.
Also, the appeal of it is like, you've never seen these people.
That's
these
right.
are real people. There's a verisimilitude to the whole thing that's going to get shot out of a cannon now.
It was a terrible idea to them. And they were like, we don't want to do that. And they were like, okay, cool. Well, then you're going to have to,
You'll
make
be off
your
the air.
show somewhere else. Like that's our fix for this.
Right.
We like it and believe in it, but no one's watching it.
Yeah.
So they tossed around a bunch of names and thought of Danny and went and had
The guys did or the network did?
both, I think.
Okay.
I think John actually came to them with Danny's name because he knew Danny.
Yeah. And did you get a DeVito bump?
People did start watching it, but still not that many people. I only know because I know that for a good 4 or 5 years, John Landgraf just really believed in the show and kept bringing us back.
And he's a very cool dude
He's such an amazing man, and he's so smart.
He's
now
the president of FX. Is that what he is?
Yeah. And now you look at their content, and I just think they have such amazing stuff.
Oh, yeah. And he's totally a champion of someone's vision.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
it's incredible.
It really is.
And to get into the business side of it, which is, I think, interesting to folks that don't know, it kind of came around at the perfect time because, again, there's so many networks. You can have a smaller audience. That can be enough. And then the show happened to do very well overseas, right? Like it was very sellable in many, many territories. And it was a very inexpensive show to make, so that a model existed to make this thing make sense for FX.
Right.
Which is very lucky just timing wise, I imagine.
Yeah, and I think they were one of the first people to, because you can't explain tone in a meeting. Rob was like, I just want to shoot something and just show it to you. So he shot a version of the pilot first and just showed it to them.
Yeah, which is a cool way to.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's just talk about Rob for a second, because I have the biggest crush in the world on him, as you know.
Me too.
I think you even text him like, I don't love that you love my husband more than me now.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I said that was a couple of years ago. That really bothered me. Still does. Now that you're bringing it up. Yeah.
But as you sit here, I don't think I love him more than
okay,
you. I think I love
good.
you more than
Thank
him.
you. As soon as I leave, you know what though? If you came in here, you just fucking flip flop all over the place.
I really do.
I'm okay with that.
But how soon after you guys start working together where you're like, I like this guy?
So definitely not right away. Halfway through the first season, talk about like types. He just, first of all, when I met him,
he wasn't a rapper.
Right. He was not a beefy rapper. He was not a big dumb meathead.
Yeah. He didn't wear Stussy.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, McElhenney, you made a mistake.
You blew it.
You blew it. He was just so easily in charge.
Yeah.
You know,
he's an effortless kind of leader.
He really just has a vision, and he's just a wonderful boss, and he's a collaborator, but at the end of the day, he's very comfortable taking in information and then just making a decision.
Yeah. He has a real internal confidence, which is, I hate him for that.
Huge.
Yeah. When he looks in the mirror, he does see Brad Pitt, I think.
And he absolutely does. Yeah. And that... And he'll tell you that.
Yeah.
And this is back when he weighed 40 pounds less. Like this,
I mean, he was cute, but
he was
he's
super
not,
cute. He was like a little boy. I would hug him, and my arms would wrap all the way around him and then back to myself. I was like, I can't be in love with him, but I just was.
Yeah.
I just and then his like a real twinkly smile.
He has
got a
character
great
too.
smile.
He has a ton of character, right? Like he's a principled man.
He has more discipline than any person I know.
He also is like a very evolved person, right? So he's like very pro gay rights, even though he's like a Philadelphia dude with tattoos who's been in bar fights, yet he's very embracing of everyone, right?
Yeah.
That's attractive.
He's just a dude. He just he wants everyone to be happy. His mom is gay. His brother is gay. So I think that probably helped. But he just, everyone just do what you want to do and don't, hurt people, and then I'm fine with it.
Yeah. So you're starting to notice he's kind of a boss and everything, and then you're slowly getting attracted to him, but you're like, but wait, I can't be attracted to him. He's not my type. When does it get blurry as fuck?
Well, anytime you go to a Fox party or something where there's alcohol involved, then I would just like sneak in there. You got to ask him the story. It's very embarrassing. He was not.
Did you make the moves?
Yeah.
I guess you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But he also like scared me. So it was just very awkward, just awkward moves. I remember like, going to a game night at Charlie and Mary Elizabeth's, and he was there, and I had been drinking because that's how I handled being nervous around him. And I would just like move into like sit at the game and like back up in between his legs.
Nice.
Yeah, and like move myself into his lap. And he was like, what are you doing? But like, that's the other thing about Rob. He's unbelievably direct.
Yes.
Just honest to a fault.
Not afraid of confrontation.
Not at all. No.
Yeah.
No. Just flat out, what are you doing?
Right.
Oh, God.
What I think I know about your like past and people you dated in the past, I think, how long have you guys been together? Like 12 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
11, 12.
And you and I both, we made kind of a radical departure from what we had always been with.
Right.
At around the same time.
Yeah.
And so I never really dated anyone like Kristen, who was, you know, an eternal optimist, just a good person, did the right thing. Her heart is, I don't know how, effortlessly makes the right decision, and believes in people, all these things that were so counter to me.
Yeah.
And then I slowly like couldn't argue with the results.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of broke down my worldview in the best way.
Yeah.
She never pressured me to. I just started going, oh, she moves through life a lot smoother
She's
than I do.
happier. Things are easier.
And she's rewarded.
Yeah.
So like she doesn't give a fuck about money. She gives it to everyone. And yet it's just cascading back towards her.
That's
and
right.
I'm like, no, you got to hoard it.
I
And
know.
You got to do your
I
own
love that about
surgery.
You guys. I love that so much. It's true. You are a much different, I mean, you're still you, but you're a much different person than you were
Yeah, I
before.
hope for the better.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing when I think about, you know, when she'll, this is so shameful. When she, you know, I lived in a house by myself when we met.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
So I had photos of stills from movies I had done everywhere.
Yeah. You didn't know?
And I didn't know.
They gave them to you, so you thought you were supposed to put them up.
And I was proud. I was like, in a
of course,
Mike
you
Judge
should be.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so she came over and she's like looking around. She goes, a lot of pictures of yourself. But like, in my defense, I don't have a dog. I don't have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Who else would be in these photos? I guess.
Yeah.
But when I think about it, how embarrassing
I
to
know.
walk into someone's house and it's just photos of them.
Pictures of themselves.
Oh my
That's
God.
so cute, but you didn't know. Now you know.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I drove like a crazy loud car. I mean, there's so many things going on.
Real dude.
So what things about Rob? I mean, I can think of one in particular where he just said to you, look, I'm not a jealous person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to micromanage you.
Mm-hmm.
If you cheat on me, that's the last time you'll talk to me.
Right.
And that's how this is going to move forward.
It was very attractive.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Totally. And what a great way to go through life too. I mean, it's the same.
Here are my boundaries.
This is what it is. And also I do not need to bend over backwards to be anything for you, to keep you from doing anything. Like, this is just who I am.
Yeah.
And this is how it's going to be for me.
Yeah.
And it was very attractive. That was much later though. Like it took him a while to realize. It was a very interesting dynamic. Like, once I fell in love with him, I realized that I was deeply in love with him in a way that I hadn't been in love with anyone before.
Yeah.
And we started like secretly dating, and he really just wanted it to be casual. And I was like, okay. And I had this, for some reason, uncharacteristic confidence, because I was like, this person is completely in love with me and he has no idea.
Right.
It was
right,
weird.
Right. Yeah. You're just kind of waiting for
Yeah.
him to come online.
He had no idea, but like, I was like, cool. It was no problem for me. It was like, all right.
You were able to just stay
Yeah, 'cause-
casual and confident.
Yeah. And it wasn't even like a game. It was just like, oh, you don't know. You have no idea that like you're completely in love with me.
How cute.
That's so
Yeah.
cute.
Oh, this is so cute. You don't even know.
You want
that
to just have it be casual and just like date, and yet you're calling me every Friday night. You're spending the night. You're staying through Saturday, and then just stay Saturday night, and then you see me at work on Monday morning.
Right.
It was great though, because he lived with Glenn at the time, and this
In
was all a
Venice.
secret. Yeah, in Venice.
This is, I think, when I met him.
Probably.
Yeah.
And Glenn didn't know what was going on. And Glenn would come to work jealous and be like, God, Rob is just like, he's just out there at bars, just like meeting people. Fucking every bar he goes and spends the night at their house.
He thinks he's with like another gal every night.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's great.
Yeah.
How long was it a secret?
All of the second season. So
It's so
it was
fun to have this secret,
it was so much
isn't it?
fun. Yeah. And terrifying. We were so scared they were gonna hate us. I mean, I
The
don't think
rest
he
of the
cared.
boys.
Yeah, I cared.
You cared, yeah.
Yeah.
And then when did you get married? I went to your wedding, and I hate weddings.
Yeah.
And I
We catered our
I cried
wedding.
at your wedding.
Yeah, we catered our wedding to people like ourselves who hate weddings.
Yeah, it was at this fantastic property up in Malibu. And there, did I imagine there's a giraffe when you drive in? There were wild animals right?
There were wild animals. Yeah. and
Maybe a giraffe, maybe not.
I don't know. Let's say there was, because it's
Okay.
awesome.
Yeah, suffice to say, it's like this person who owns this property takes in exotic animals.
Sure.
So
It was like a winery.
yeah,
And then there were animals.
/ giraffe habitat.
We were told sanctuary. We were told afterwards that a white stallion galloped past as we were saying our vows, which we didn't see because it was behind us.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I guess.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, fuck a wedding.
Gotta go to your
It's
fucking
10 hours away in Malibu,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. I don't want to be there. And I get there, I'm like, ooh, a giraffe again. I think there was a giraffe. And then we sit down, I'm like, oh, Josh is here, so it's getting good. It's getting good. And I fucking see your dad walking you down the aisle. What song is playing?
So we had a gospel choir that you might be the song "As" Stevie Wonder "As."
Oh,
The gospel choir started the whole thing off, but
Kick
then
things off.
it was a different like gospel-y song that I
Yeah.
don't even remember the name of.
Yeah, I just want to add this because it seems relevant. You and I have always had almost identical musical taste.
Yeah.
Just remember how obsessed we were with Maxwell?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
my
listened to that
God.
recently. I was watching the episode where Dee gives birth because
Okay.
Dee was pregnant on the show when I was pregnant with Axel,
Uh-huh.
and the song, it's all slow motion. The song that's playing, this woman's work or something. Is that,
Oh,
is
yeah,
that-
yeah,
Is
yeah,
that
yeah.
right person?
Yeah,
right?
uh-huh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, we really liked that, and we really liked Coldplay that was coming out at the time, right? Yellow.
Yeah.
I really like. Maybe I liked it more than you. But
You
I
liked it a
forced
little bit
you to
more than
like
me,
it.
but I pretended to like it 'cause it made you happy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd
we had a good thing
I
going.
appreciate that. So your dad's walking you down the aisle,
Yeah.
and I'm just staring at his face, and
He was so.
it was a lot for me to handle.
Yeah. And now you have 2 little girls.
I know, and I aspire to be a dad like he is.
Nice.
I want them to like me and want me to walk
They
them.
will.
And in fact, I had to call my father-in-law and apologize that we got married at the courthouse, because when we got married at the courthouse, Lincoln was 3 months old, and I wasn't really thinking yet. But
Yeah, you weren't a
now
big
the
wedding
thought.
guy.
The thought of Lincoln getting married and me not getting to watch it is fucking heartbreaking. And
Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
nice that you
oh, you
called
don't
him.
even think of that before you have kids.
Right.
Yeah. And I was like, that wasn't very cool. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have robbed you of seeing that, because of my own frugality and not wanting attention.
You're really evolving. I'm proud of you.
I've gotten looser with the strings.
Yeah.
I will say this about me, because we're painting a bad picture of me. I am generous with friends. Would you say
You're-
that, Monica?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're extremely generous. You always have been.
But I'll kill myself. Like, I won't spend
You won't spend anything on yourself.
I will not. I listened to that. What's the app we all like? Pandora. What is it? 99 cents a month?
Yeah.
Not for
Can't
me.
do it.
No, I'll
No.
listen to 1,000 commercials. Won't do it. Okay. So, anyways, the great news about all It's Always Sunny is it's a huge success financially, and it's great for you guys. And you could have just done that for the rest of your life, right? And I mean, you couldn't creatively, maybe.
Yeah. No, not creative. I mean, I love it. The great thing for me is that I do that job 2 months out of the year.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a perfect job because I have so much fun. All I do is act. I have no other responsibilities.
Yeah.
I play around with my friends.
Yeah.
And yeah, but for Rob financially, yeah, he owns a big piece of the show. So yeah. So
well,
for
he
him-
told me you own a little piece too.
I do now. Yeah.
like year 7 or something.
Yeah.
I'm hip to what's going on.
Oh, wow. You really know your
yeah,
stuff.
I do my research. I've been only hanging out with Rob for the last 10 years just for this interview.
Just for this.
But what brings you to do the Mick?
Well, when I was on Sunny, before I had kids, I was loving it, but I was just working a couple months out of the year and wanted to keep working. Then I had kids, and it was a really great place to be because I didn't want to work. I wanted to be a mom. So, 4 or 5 years go by, and my kids are now
At school.
grown up and in preschool. And John and Dave came to me with this
You're
idea.
like drinking wine with omelets in the morning while they're at
Oh,
school.
yeah, of course I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what moms in LA do.
Sure,
right?
sure. After your trainer leaves.
Right. No, I don't actually work out. We just wear the clothes to look like we're going to. That's the move. You get into
Yeah,
your
yeah.
workout clothes for school drop off, and then you go home.
And then pop the cork. Yeah.
No, I didn't know that I wanted to take on 2 things at a time, but I just really loved the script.
Right.
And I loved the idea of producing it and being having some creative control over it.
And how much of it has panned out to be as fun as you thought? And how much of it is like, why did I fucking sign up for this?
It's a lot of work. It's just night and day. It's a completely different thing because but I mean, it's great and I love it. But I'm very excited to go back to Sunny in a month and just act.
Yeah, I had that experience recently too. Like after Chips, I then went and did this Netflix movie, and I got there. I was like, wait, let me get this straight. I got to stand on that dot and say some lines in front of the camera, and that's it. Yeah, and I don't give a fuck if the set catches on fire. It's not my problem. It's liberating.
So relaxing because it's not like you go home at the end of the day and then just like chill out. You're producing something, you're thinking about it constantly.
Yeah, and you've got to watch the edit and you got to do all that stuff, right?
Yeah, and I'm like kind of an acting coach too. So even when I'm in a scene with someone, we've had to figure out how to shoot it so that I can, because I'm trying to act and watch his acting.
Sure.
And take notes so that I can remember when we cut to give him. It's a lot. My brain's just never been so full.
Yeah. And for folks who haven't seen the Mick, just if you watch the pilot, your performance is so. Do you remember, Monica? We watched it together. Yeah. I was fucking on the floor. I really was.
Really?
I would compare you to.
No, he rewound apart like 4 times.
When you come to in the foyer, and like I don't know what's happening with your eyes or something, but I couldn't get enough of it, and I can only compare it to Elaine from Seinfeld. What's her name?
That's so nice. Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Yeah, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, who has this uncanny talent for being super believable, crazy over the top when it calls for it, and just everything. Attractive, all the things are there.
Thank you.
Really, you're so fucking good in it, and I'm glad that you, A, got the chance to just do that, and that, B, you fucking showed up and went for it.
Thank you.
When you were doing it, did it feel awesome?
Yeah, John and Dave Chernin wrote on Sunny for a few years.
Okay.
And when they wrote that, they kind of wrote it for me. So I do think they were kind of writing it to stuff that they liked watching me do.
Yeah, yeah.
But I did, that pilot, we made so many changes and, they listened and they took my notes and they worked with Fox and took their notes. And I feel like it ended up being a really good pilot, which if you haven't read pilots, it's very hard to do. Yeah. It's very hard to introduce that many characters, and have it make sense and not be really expository.
Yes.
And I was really proud of the pilot.
Yeah, it's straight into the funny, even while you're learning about who these people are.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
Now, so it's a ton of work.
Yeah.
And do you wrestle like Kristen does and almost every mom I know? Do you have this like, you're guilty if you're just at home with your kids because you're not pursuing your work. And then if you're at work, you're guilty that you're not at home being a mom.
Yeah. And I will go a step further and say that I am guilty when I'm home with them and don't need to go back to work, but feel like, oh God, I love them so much, but is this all there is? Because, and that's the truth. And I don't think that's one of the things that people talk about. It's like, especially in our line of work, what we're doing, we're kind of constantly getting rewarded.
Yeah.
And if you're doing it,
well, you start and you got to make a funny 3-minute scene. Yeah. And it's not there. You have to invent it. Yeah. You have to create it. Yeah. And then if you do it, the wash of just the sensation of having succeeded at that is so rewarding.
Yeah. And great feedback, and it all feels good.
Approval.
Yeah. And so then when I go home, I get to do bedtime. I'm really excited and we have this great night and it's all wonderful. And then I get to go back to work the next day. And then maybe the next morning I'm doing breakfast and getting them off to school, and I'm very patient and it all goes well. And it's wonderful because I get to go back to work. And then you're not working anymore. And then you're home doing all that stuff. And then the patience is much lower because you don't get to escape in a couple of days and go, it's just a constant balance of I want to be a perfect mom, just like I want to be a perfect actor. So it's just there's a lot of pressure, and I feel I don't ever want to be not there for them when they're needing me. And it's hard, but I think that's like that for any industry. I can't say it's just.
Yeah. And as someone who has, maybe this isn't the right word to say, but like control issues, that you're more comfortable if you can control things a lot. And kids are they're ultimately uncontrollable.
Totally.
Does that trigger your anxiety?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I have a lot of anxiety, and I mean, before kids, I would get nervous and, anxious before auditions. I never knew what anxiety was until I had kids. Like that is when something's wrong with them, or I can't be there to fix it, or I can't figure out how to fix it. I'm just like, it sends my micromanaging, controlling into like hyperspeed. And
it's very uncomfortable, right? And do you ever get resentful because guys are just completely freed of that?
Yeah.
Like I don't feel guilty if I have to go work.
Yeah.
When I'm at work, I'm like, fuck yeah, look at this. I'm on spring break.
Right.
I can enjoy it. Like, and then when I'm at home, I think I'm a really good dad and I'm super involved.
Yep.
And I'm not bummed about not being at work, whatever, because it's not, there's no, you know, my ego's not attached to any of that stuff
Right.
because society allows me to not.
Right.
You get resentful at all? Like that, say Rob probably can just guilt free, just
I don't
head
get
to sack.
resentful. I get jealous. I really respect it. And I feel like there's a way for me to be able to do that. I just haven't been able to figure it out. It's true. I don't know what that is biologically, but it really does seem to be.
I bet there's a biological
There's gotta be.
component, and then there's a very huge societal component, right?
Yeah.
Because I bet when I just started noticing this a few years ago, maybe with Amy Poehler or something, but do you find when you're on red carpets, you get the question, how do you manage with 2 kids?
Yeah. Nobody asks Rob how he manages.
Nobody.
No.
No one's ever asked me that. I've done 1,000 interviews and
Right.
they don't go, how do you?
And also, that's sort of insulting to you too, I would imagine, because you're a very active. Well,
Yeah,
maybe
I-
you're not, but I feel like
I can say what
you do bedtime. You do, you
Yes,
brush their hair.
I take
you
them to
feed-
school.
Yeah,
Yes.
So
teaching them to ride dirt bikes before they're supposed to.
it's adorable.
But yeah, I don't. There's never. No one is suggesting that maybe I'm not doing my parental duties
Right.
by working.
Right.
And Kristen gets asked it all the time. I'm sure you get asked it all the time.
All the time.
Yeah, it's really bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, it's. I think it's like I said. I think it's insulting to both people.
Mm-hmm.
It's also insulting to like a progressive marriage because I'll say, well, he's writing right now, so if I can't be there for bedtime, Rob's there. It's important to me that my nannies aren't putting my kids to bed and getting
Yes.
up with them in the
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah.
So if I'm not there for bedtime, he's there for bedtime, and everyone's always like, "Oh, that's so nice that he'll do," or he does. Like, what? He's their dad.
Yes. Well, even there's like, you can learn so much about a culture just by the language they use, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, guys, and I'll see them tweet this like, oh, I had to babysit on Saturday. My
Babysit?
wife, it's like, no,
Who paid you?
that's not what you're not babysitting. You're
No.
fucking parenting.
No, and say it. I had to watch my kids and I didn't want to. And that happens sometimes. That's okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. And so what techniques do you employ to help? Like, because you can't just be stuck in this situation and then hope that you're going to wake up without anxiety one morning, right?
know.
That's not going to happen. You're going to
No.
have to probably take some actions or something.
We talk about it a lot. I mean, I think talking about it with him helps a lot. I tried Lexapro for a while.
How'd that go?
It was great. It was
Yeah.
great. But what it did was allow me to see the difference between being on it and being off of it. So at least, and I kind of just don't want to live my life on medication. So I
Right.
am not on it anymore. And now I can recognize when it's happening and at least like take a step back. I know when it's coming on and what I do.
Yeah.
I just start like nitpicking and micro. And if I just shut my mouth.
And are you picking
just,
little projects that you can control at that moment? Or like how does it specifically manifest
everyone else
itself?
is a fucking idiot and nobody can do anything right except me.
Sure.
So and then I have to point out like that's not the right like I'm mad at everyone who's trying to help me because no one's doing it right. And it's just it's ridiculous.
feeling powerless. And
Yeah, I
we're
feel
at
powerless.
our worst when we feel powerless.
So I just
right?
gotta shut the fuck up and take 5 minutes to myself, and then I can recognize what it is, calm it down, tell myself that my kids don't have to be perfect,
Yeah.
and like it's actually okay if somebody's sick. It's okay if somebody's unhappy. Like
Yeah.
I'm not a bad mom if they're having a bad day, like stuff like that.
And in fact, it's almost suspicious that you've been successful with great, loving, dedicated parents. It's almost like you couldn't deprive your kids of any drive if everything's fucking perfect.
Totally. And also, I really think that having a major accident happen to me when I was a kid is a huge
Gift.
reason. Yeah, it's a huge gift. It was a defining moment in my life. Things aren't supposed to go well. People are supposed to go through something and have to figure out who they are on the other side of it.
Yeah, it's really, really tempting to deny your kids anything that would require coping mechanisms.
Right.
Like to make their life kind of
Yeah.
so easy that they will leave your house and have never dealt with a problem
No.
or disappointment or
Yeah. It's funny how often people tell kids like, "Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Well, don't be sad." Like, it's okay to be sad.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
stop him from being sad. It's
Right.
sad. This is sad to him.
Yeah. So the last thing I want to ask you about is we all have like the door gets open to us. You're like, holy shit, I'm actually at the party. This is so exciting.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go, well, fuck, if this was possible. Maybe that's possible.
Yeah. Where's the party that makes me feel good?
Well, there's, yeah, right. There, yeah. When do I look in the mirror and be like,
"Oh, I did it. Look at you.
You crushed."
I don't know that there's ever that place because.
Well, what I'm wondering is because for me, and again, it helps. You and I are in a very similar situation in that. Thank God our partners also make money and are relevant. And that takes a big load off my shoulders.
That's right.
Which as a man is a weird thing to have come to. It took me a little while to go like, oh, I'm good. I've got a partner who crushes and I don't need to fucking be sweating this as much. And then also I had my aim set in a certain area that didn't happen. Then it was followed by a little disappointment. And then it was followed now where I'm like, I'm so delighted with where I'm at.
That's great.
I don't have aspirations of winning an Oscar. I don't think I'm ever going to be Will Ferrell. And there's a lot of comfort in that just to get off the fucking hamster wheel. And now I just kind of do things that are fun. And then the results will be who knows what they are. And I feel really good about it. Has that happened to you where like you were trying to be, who were you trying to be?
Mine was a little different where I never really I never expected or wanted to win any awards or like do big movies or like be a star.
Okay.
So that part that never really crossed my mind. I just wanted to do something that I made special and I felt really good about it. And I knew shooting that particular take, that's the one. I'm proud of that. That's funny. I can't wait for people to see it.
Yeah.
And so since it happened so slowly on Sunny, and because nobody was watching it for literally 4 or 5 years, like I wasn't joking about like getting recognized in season 4 or 5.
Yeah.
We were just so excited that we got to keep doing it.
Yeah.
So I think I got to feel that early on and then be really proud of something that was so small and underground where every single fan of Sunny who has been a fan since the beginning is so cutthroat and diehard fans. And they are literally shaking when they meet us or you hold on to them to take a picture and they're shaking and like trying not to cry.
Yeah.
Like that's all I ever really wanted.
You can take that on. Yeah. Yeah. You can. Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
that's what I wanted was to do really great. So I always thought I never want to be we live in LA. We see actors all the time. I never wanted to be the actor where somebody pointed and was like, isn't she an actor? Yeah. I don't know what she's from, but yeah, I wanted to be like, if you saw me, it invoked some sort of like, I love whatever.
Yeah, I think I sent you a picture. I was like eating at Islands or something. I sent you and Rob a picture, and there was like 6 dudes eating, and they all had matching Sunny shirts on.
Yeah.
And they were just partying their ass. I mean, it was the best fan club I've ever seen. Like, it was better than seeing Harley people at a rally.
Islands,
it's like they were crushing Islands in their It's Always Sunny shirts, and it was so great to see. I thought, what a great fan base.
Yeah, it's cool. That makes me feel good. That's what I like. And honestly, it was really important to me to be a mom and have kids. So
yeah,
I'm not sure there's anything else I need to do. I do have a fear of having it all go away.
Sure.
Because I really am liking it.
Yeah.
But I'm not like, I've got to do huge blockbuster movies and I've got to direct and I don't know about that. Are you loving this?
Oh my God. It's
perfect for you.
It's yes.
When I found out you were doing a podcast, one of the things I love about you, that I just remember from early on is we would go anywhere we would go, you would strike up a conversation with people. So like we'd be at a grocery store, we'd just be buying something and you'd want to get into a full conversation
with a stranger,
with a cashier. But it was so awesome because you just wanted to like make them laugh and make their day. And they loved it. And then we would leave. And I was like, right, I'm just buying my shit and getting in the car. Like,
you're missing out on all these
there's so many people you can, but I love that about you. I was like, oh yeah, right. Just like talking.
Yeah. Well,
enjoying your day.
It's my hobby, off-roading and then chatting.
Yeah.
And just generally about emotions and feelings are the thing I'm most interested in. Because I have to be very aware at all times or I will slide into the ditch. I can't just take for granted I'm going to be in a good mood.
Yeah.
Or that I won't be negative or pessimistic, right? I have to take steps daily to stay positive.
What do you do?
I have to work out.
Yes.
If I don't work out, I'm mentally
so does Rob.
no good. Yep. By the way, Rob's getting in very good shape, and it's making me a little jealous.
Is
right?
it?
I heard he's bench pressing over 300 pounds now, and he's doing like 30 pull-ups or something.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
And you could give a fuck, right?
None at all.
Are you like my wife?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
doesn't matter.
My wife has no idea that my weight has fluctuated over the last 11 years. Like,
Oh,
I've gotten in
that's-
crazy shape for movies. She doesn't know that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, he's doing a very specific thing for Sonny, and he is taking it very seriously. And I am definitely noticing, but it's not my favorite
You
thing.
could care less.
I could care less, and also like I like that middle road. You know, I liked him as Fat Mac.
Yeah,
you know?
I think that was the
He was
coolest
hilarious.
thing he did. Yeah. What you come to find out as a guy, which is very disappointing, is you like get in great shape for a movie and you're convinced all these girls are gonna be hot
Yeah.
for you, and the only people that say anything are dudes.
Dudes,
like
it's the men that are.
bro, how'd you get dieseled out like that?
I know. It's only
so
men who are
disappointing.
noticing that he suddenly has abs.
I was getting on an airplane once and some guy goes, "Bro, you were fucking ripped and went in Rome," and I was like,
You were like, not for you, guy.
"Oh, bummer." But anyways, back to yes, I work out.
Yes.
and then I help dudes who are trying to get sober. That's a very important
great.
piece of the puzzle. I journal every morning. That's an
Dude,
important
good for
piece.
you.
Again, it's no feather in my cap. It's like I do that or I'm miserable to be around.
No, but I when I'm not working, which is right now, I need to do more of those things because I love seeing my kids in the morning. I love getting them up. I love getting them off to school. I love saying goodbye to them. They're two little boys. They still hug and kiss me goodbye and walk, like we hold hands on the way in. It's the best. And then I get in my car and I'm like, okay. Who am I if I don't have that or my job? So I know that I need to meditate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know
That's
that
a
I
great
need
one.
to work out.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't do either of those things because
Sure.
I don't wanna.
Of course, no one wants to.
Yeah, but it's
But
like
yeah,
if I'm not working.
the good news is if I'm in a shitty mood and I'm pessimistic and misanthropic and I hate the world, I go, let's just go through the checklist. You
Yeah.
called anyone you didn't want to call today? Check in on them. No. Did you work out in the last 2 days? No, I didn't. If you've taken a walk, no. Have you know? And I go through this checklist. It's almost 100% of the time I haven't done those things.
Right.
So at least I go,
You know how to fix it.
at least do those things
And then you can
come
be
back
mad.
to it.
Yeah.
And there's probably exceptions, but I've never met someone coming from a gym who just worked out for an hour who's in a shitty mood. I've just never seen it.
But do you like working out?
No,
You don't.
no, it's terrible.
I hate it.
But again, I'm trading 1 hour of misery for 15 hours of liking myself.
No, you're
generally.
right. You're right.
It's-
What you're saying is right.
Yeah. Well, Kaitlin, I love you so much. I'm so
love you
glad that you
too.
crossed all the way across LA
In the rain.
In the rain, no less. It is a big hike, and I appreciate it. And you're busy, and I love you so much. And I'm gled that we've taken this ride together. It's really
Me
fun.
too. I'm proud of you. Thank you for having me.
We've had some moments, right, where
Yeah.
like I got to come to the premiere of It's Always Sunny one year.
I got to come to all your premieres.
Yeah,
I can't even count them anymore.
and it's really fun because we lived in 1-bedroom apartments.
That's right.
And did ecstasy.
And
in
I
the
saw you
afternoon.
get bit by a seal
Yeah.
and knife yourself to fix it.
I love you.
I love you too.
Stay tuned if you'd like to hear my good friend and producer Monica Padman point out the many errors in the podcast you just heard. Fact check, popping bubbly, rubbing your chakras, got you screaming, punish me. That's going to be your new intro for the fact check. Do you approve it? Fact check, popping bubbly, rubbing your chakras, got you screaming, punish me.
I feel like
Don't.
it's a little bit contrived.
You think it's a little forced? Do you know what song I'm referencing?
Yes.
Hot Tubs.
Yes, a duh.
I just want to warn everyone, Monica's got a real chip on her shoulder this afternoon. We just had a bit of a calamity here in the attic. The sun is just blasting me from above because of these skylights, and we tried to hang a blanket in the rafters, and then just a snowstorm of dust rained down. It's just disgusting in here right now.
You deserve it.
For trying to solve this problem, you think I
Yeah.
deserve to be covered in a micron of dust everywhere? It's in my eyeballs. It's in all my nasal passageways.
Ew.
I might just die on this fact check.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Ready?
So I'm ready.
Frederick?
Ready? Are you ready?
Okay, let's begin.
Okay.
Burberry came up. She didn't know what Burberry was. You kind of didn't know. No one knew, okay?
Okay.
Burberry?
Okay. Well, it's very accusatory, but go ahead.
You're stupid because you didn't know.
Okay.
Burberry is a British luxury brand
Mm-hmm.
established in, guess what year? What would you guess?
1848.
1856.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
kind of mad at you for
I
guessing
can
so
tell
close.
you are. And here's that chip I was referencing. It's now a boulder on your shoulder. You want, and that's so telling about you. You want me to be so wrong.
I do.
I
want
it's
you
a
to be
weird, weird desire
bad
of yours.
and
You want me to
wrong.
be embarrassed and ashamed.
No, I don't. I just
Well,
was
then-
very surprised by
Yeah.
1856 when I saw it. So I thought, it's not
What
as
did you think
fun.
I was going to guess? 89?
90s.
90s? No. You couldn't come up with those prints in the 90s. They're so traditional. And,
Very traditional. They have a very specific trademarked check pattern.
Mhm.
It's like a tan, brownish tan, red, black, white. Checkered.
Mauve. But I one time was leaving a trip. I was in Europe and I was about to get on a plane. I had all these euros in my pocket. I didn't want to deal with bringing them back. So I went into a Burberry store and I bought a belt. And I got to tell you what, that was my favorite belt I ever had. I wore it into the
Really?
ground. It was just all torn to smithereens by the time I retired it.
Was it a trademark check?
Yeah. It was
was?
it was great. It was great. I think I wore it quite a bit on the first season of Parenthood.
You know what? Obviously the quality wasn't very good because it's shredded.
Well, but I wore it hard. Like I really wore that belt hard. Rode motorcycles in it. Fought a grizzly bear in it.
Oh.
Yeah. Went in the hot tub with it all the time.
But anyway, I was very surprised by 1856. I thought I would not have guessed it. I would have guessed the 50s, 1950s.
Well, you would, 1950s. If you would have just said the 50s, you would have been right.
Right. You're right.
When you're right, you're right.
You said articulately, and then you said, that's not even a word. That is a word.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
That's good news.
Yes.
Articulately, it still sounds wrong.
Why?
I can imagine saying someone was either articulate, like
Yeah.
an adjective, right?
Yes.
Or they articulated something, a verb.
They spoke very articulately.
Yeah, I guess, instead of they were so articulate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll bring it back then.
Okay. So I hope you say it a few more times before this ends. This fact check ends.
Yes. Well, I intend to incorporate it articulately.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So we've talked a ton, like ad nauseum,
Too
about
much?
the Groundlings on this podcast.
Oh,
But you guys talk very specifically about the Sunday Company. And do you want to give a little more context about what that is?
Yes. So when we both went there, you would audition to get into the first level, which was an improv level. Then there was a second improv level. And if you passed that, then you went to the third level, which was a writing level. And you wrote a monologue and you wrote some sketch. And then you had a show and there was improv in the show. And then if you did well in that, you went to advanced. And advanced was all sketch writing with the folks in there. And then you have a big show. And then you get voted either into the Sunday Company or asked to repeat or 86th. And then once you're in the Sunday Company, you get voted on every 6 months to either extend in the Sunday Company or move up to the main company, which does shows on Friday and Saturday, I believe. And then once you're in the main company, you're tenured.
You're there for life.
Yeah, you gotta leave on your own recognizance. They're not gonna boot you.
Has
Although
anyone-
one person did get booted.
I was going to ask, yeah.
Yeah. There was, I think it's only happened once.
Did he murder
one of
someone?
Jess's best friends. You can ask Jess about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you just tell us?
You're such a sexist because it was a her. Of course, you thought a boy was naughty.
Yeah.
And got kicked out.
Of course
But
I
guess
did.
what?
Boys
Bad
are
news. Girls
gross.
are naughty too.
What'd she do?
That's between her and the Groundlings.
Oh, really?
But I wouldn't want to say
Oh.
and be liable.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
You mentioned rye technique.
Mm-hmm.
Rye technique is a parenting technique brought to the U.S. by infant development expert Magda Gerber in 1973. RISE, R-I-E, stands for Resources for Infant Educators.
Oh boy, I don't know that I love that they coined the phrase educators.
I know.
That's
thought
like
it was wrong.
Imagineers at Disney, but not cool.
Oh, I love Imagineers.
Yeah, I love Imagineers, and I feel like that's what they try to do, but I don't think they hit the mark with educator. What was it?
Educators.
Educators. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not great.
Is it the same Gerber from the Gerber book?
That's what I...
Or a Gerber baby food?
I
or-
wished, but no.
It's not. Okay.
Well, it might be. I didn't look, but I don't think it is.
I don't think the rye technique seems really consistent with what I know about Gerber baby food.
Yeah, I don't know that rye parents are giving their kids Gerber baby
No,
food.
I most certainly aren't. And
Actually, they're definitely not, because their whole thing is like treating babies kind of like adults
like senior citizens.
and giving them respect. and independence and talking to them like adults.
And that part I'm very in favor of. I think most times I'll bring up Bri on this. You'll hear me with a tone of disparagingness in my voice. I do think tons of their principles are really interesting and exciting. And then I think some of them are claims that have never been tested in a double-blind scenario. There's no sociology or anthropology backing these claims.
Yes. And they don't believe in praise. They don't want to encourage kids to feel like performers.
They're trying to instill in them self-approval, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is a great thing to want your kids to be self-approving. My issue with it is it undercounts that we are social animals and that we do need each other's approval, and that's how we enforce our commonly held morals. And so, if you are completely self-approving and you are you don't care what your group is saying about you, I feel like that could lead to borderline sociopathy.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's only one way to find out. I got to go in a time machine and I got to raise you
in rye,
and then I got to go back in a time machine.
Okie dokie. So you mentioned an quote Oedipal thing. And I think most people know what you're talking about, but just in case, you're talking about an Oedipal complex, which is a Freudian term. A positive Oedipus complex refers to the child's unconscious sexual desire for the opposite sex parent and hatred for the same sex parent. The negative Oedipus complex refers to a child's unconscious sexual desire for the same sex parent and hatred for the opposite sex parent.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you want to marry your mom and kill your dad if you're a boy, right? But I think Freud borrowed that from something Shakespearean, because in Shakespeare, someone was warned that they were going to kill their dad and marry their mom, and then that happened in the play. I think there's a play called Oedipus.
It's not Shakespeare.
It's not Shakespeare.
Mm-mm.
Fuck, here we are again.
There is,
but that is where Freud's getting it from. He's getting it from either some famous Greek play or
Oedipus is a play. Is like an old Greek.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Play.
And in that play, someone marries their mother and kills their father.
That's where he's probably borrowing the
Oedipal.
Exactly, the name from.
Yeah.
But he
came up with the syndrome.
Yes.
A lot of people think we're Philistines, that we didn't say that right away. Like, what a bunch of dum-dums. It took them that long to figure out.
I got confused because you said Shakespeare, and then I thought maybe you're talking about
I
King
think it's because I
Lear.
think Shakespeare's Greek.
Oh.
Even though he's raised in England and did all of his writing there. That's another thing about the Groundlings. You know where they get their name? The Groundlings? The Groundlings was the name of the area that was sold in Shakespearean times for standing room only at the bottom. It was where the riffraff was let in. And so there were seats sold, and then they let all the bozos in down at the ground floor on the ground. And those were called the Groundlings.
I went to a play in the Globe Theater. Yes. Thank you for remembering.
Yeah.
I went to a play there, and I had to stand on the floor. And Callie, my friend Callie, was there, and she passed out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What trying to steal focus from the
Kind
performers
of.
on stage? Wow, come on, Callie. It's not your time.
You can pump your own gas in Oregon now. As of this year, 2018, January, House Bill 2482 said retailers in counties with a population of less than 40,000 are allowed to have self-service gas pumps.
Oh, so only if your town has or your area has less than 40,000. Because I had read that, and then we talked about it with Kaitlin, and then I went to Oregon, and I was just so excited to pump my own gas, and guess what? I was unable to.
Really?
Yeah, because apparently the area I was in had more than 40,000 people.
41.
Had 40,001
person.
Yes.
Also, drivers in 15 counties can now pump their own gas any time of day, while those in 3 other rural counties can do so after business hours between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m.
It seems like they're spending a lot. I think it is. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it was a jobs program.
Which is nice.
I mean, it's cool, but look how much energy and legislation is now
Do you ever have
dedicated
to wait? Like, is there a
Yes,
line?
that is my complaint, is that there is a gas station. It's virtually the only gas station between my mom's house and the airport, where I return my rental car. And I have to, bring it back full because they charge you $305 a gallon if they fill it. And so I want to stop at this gas station, and always it's like 15, 20 minutes, and I'm on my way to the airport, so I'm already panicked.
15 minutes? Oh,
Yes.
I would not like
No,
that.
I really don't like it.
I would get really upset.
Yeah, you'd
and start storming off into the gas.
Peel out of the gas station and just deal with the $300 a gallon price.
It would not be good for me because I already let right now my gas light's on.
Yes.
I let it
know
go.
this about you.
I let it go all the time.
Occasionally when I drive your car, the first thing I do is fill it up.
Yeah, which is nice of you. My dad would be really mad at me because he was such a stickler for filling up when you're at like half gas.
For sure. Half tank. Be safe. He didn't want you running out of gas in some dodgy neighborhood. And
he didn't.
He cared about you.
But
I said past tense.
I really swung in the other direction.
That's your way of rebelling. You got great grades and did everything by the book, and then your big fuck you was that you drive around an E all the time.
Always. So her high school crush wore, how did she pronounce it? Stussy?
Yeah.
You acted like you knew what that was.
Well, there's a brand
Yeah.
called Stussy.
Okay, I
No,
guess.
Stussy.
Is it
There's a brand
Stussy?
called Stussy. Yeah, that makes some pretty nice garments. If I
She
do say
said
so
he
myself.
wore Stussy and Oakley's. Oakley's I knew. Oakley's is the eyewear,
Yeah. mhm.
eye gear,
Yeah.
and sunglasses. And Stussy I had never heard of in my whole life. It's a clothing brand created in the 80s by Sean Stussy.
Mhm.
Started out as surfwear and now sort of transitioned into streetwear and hip hop.
And he married the one of the moms on Full House.
Who? Which one?
What's her name? I did a movie with her.
Jodie Sweden?
No. Hit me
Mary
with another.
Kate Olson, Ashley
No.
Olson. There's only 3 sisters.
No, it was one of the parents.
Candace Cameron. Lori Loughlin.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, Lori Loughlin, I believe, is married.
Uncle
to
Jesse's Aunt Becky?
the hot blonde gal.
She didn't have blonde hair. Well, this
Oh.
one did. Aunt Becky didn't have blonde hair.
Fuck. All right. Well,
Are you sure it was Full House?
no, I'm not. I just know that she was a very famous 90s actress, and I did a movie with her. And she's so lovely, and I'm embarrassed I can't remember. her
Blossom. Melissa Joan Hart.
name. Wow, that could fuck it, man. No, I got this is a disaster. I should never talk about actors on here. It's humiliating how little I know.
But we don't know about Shakespeare. We don't know about anything.
No, I know about cars and valve timing and distributors and stuff like that. That's where all my thought went to. Lori Loughlin.
It is her. She
Yeah.
doesn't have blonde hair.
Oh, really? Then what the fuck is going on in that photo?
Let me see. Bring it closer.
Look it.
Blonde.
That is, oh my God, I'm not going to, that is blonde hair.
it's not.
Yes, it is. It's blatantly blonde.
Look at her hair. Look at her roots. That is not.
Well, I'm not claiming her roots are blonde.
Okay, I'm
her
sorry.
Hair is blonde. It matches her
This
shirt.
is Aunt Becky on Full House. Okay.
Okay, I can't see.
I can't.
I can't help you. Yes. Oh my God, Monica, her hair is blonde.
What are you talking
Her
about?
hair is blonde.
That is brown hair. It's light brown.
I mean,
Blonde
this
hair
piece
is like
right here
Kristen's
matches
hair.
her white shirt.
That is not Full House. That's post Full House
All
Aunt
right.
Becky.
Well,
I
look,
can't believe
let's
you think
let's
this
cut
is-
all this out. But the point is
No.
Lori Loughlin is married to Stussy, or was when I worked with her.
Point is, she's
Stussy.
married to Stussy, was married to Stussy, and she has brown hair.
That's the walk. That's the takeaways.
Oh my God.
Her husband. That's Stussy, I bet.
His name is Sean Stussy.
Yeah. Oh, Massimo.
Oh, my God.
What a long walk to
Oh.
be wrong. But if you're ever going to confuse two brand names, Stussy and Massimo are pretty darn close.
No, oh my God. Massimo's like a fancy brand.
Yeah,
Stussy
so was Stussy in high school.
Stussy is like,
Crap. She's married to Massimoto. She's married to Massimoto.
let me just show you what Stussy clothing looks like.
I know you don't need to show me. I had a sweatshirt, a Stussy sweatshirt.
And
It's-
you think that's the
yes, because
same
I have a
as
Massimo sweatshirt, and they were very similar in their.
Maybe I'm thinking of not Massimo.
You're thinking of. You know what you're thinking of? I know exactly what you're thinking of, and they sold it at Target for a
Yes.
minute. Masoni.
Yeah.
Jesus, John. We got to cut this entire
No, I'm
thing.
leaving it all in.
No, I'm
Yes,
going to
I
get in
am.
there. I'm
No,
gonna,
you're not.
I'm going to sneak
leaving
into
it
your
all in.
computer. Okay.
So we talk about Coyote Ugly, the movie
Uh-huh.
that Kaitlin is in. She said it was based on a real bar in New York, and you said it wasn't, but that it was based off another bar where guys parked their cars.
I
in
now
front of it.
remember the name of it as you're talking.
What is it?
Hogs and Heifers.
Okay. I tried to find that bar. I couldn't find it, but it is based off. Coyote Ugly is a real bar.
Okay.
Coyote Ugly Saloon opened in 1993 in New York, and Kaitlin played a bidding customer in that movie.
Mm-hmm. And she said she took her bra off and threw it on the bar or something, I think, in that scene. Well, Hogs and Heifer in the meatpacking district, I don't know if it's still there, but you would go in and there was bars all over, or bras all over the bar and the ceiling and whatnot. And guys would park their motorcycles in there and stuff.
That's fun. She said when she was auditioning, she had to use Thomas guides. For our young listeners, Thomas Guide is a series of paperback maps, based atlases, spiral bound.
And it's big. It weighs a couple pounds. Like when you got to lug your Thomas Guide around.
Yeah.
When I was a motorcycle messenger, that thing had to be in my backpack.
Oh.
And it took up so much space.
Yeah.
It was the only way I just would get a random address and I had to figure out where that was. And there's no maps.
I'm really happy that technology has taken away paper maps.
Me too. Although it did separate the boys from the men, as they say. I imagine some people are just like, well, how on earth will I find that place? I'm not going to go.
Yeah, that would have been me.
Right. So
Always.
it probably cut down on traffic a little bit. Like, I'd
That's
love to go
true.
to that address, but where is it?
Can't get there.
Yeah.
There's no way for me to
Sebring,
get there.
2090 Sebring Street? Could be anywhere.
So I did a little research on seals since one bit you.
Uh-huh.
A leopard seal is incredibly dangerous.
Ooh.
It's a predator,
Mm.
bold, powerful, curious, and it's been known to hunt people.
Oh, my goodness. For real.
Although it normally targets penguins, but
Okay.
if you're a person in its path,
It might take you out.
yeah.
Wow.
In 1985, Scottish explorer Gareth Wood was bitten twice on the leg when a leopard seal tried to drag him off the ice and into the sea.
Oof.
And in 2003, a leopard seal dragged snorkeling biologist Kirsty Brown underwater to her death.
Oof. Oof.
So you almost died. Although I don't think it was a leopard seal, but
Yeah, it sounds like you're when I heard penguins, I'm assuming these are in the southern hemisphere.
should we feed the seals on the beach? No. Seals should never be offered food. It's illegal. And
Okay.
it's also dangerous for you and the seal. Seals can become ill from the food, and they may also become dependent on humans for food.
Mm-hmm.
Seals are wild animals that can be aggressive and bite, causing major wounds and possibly infections to humans.
Well, I got both. I got a wound and an infection. But just for the record, I wasn't trying to feed it. I was trying to pet it and then ultimately
I
snuggle
probably
it.
thought you were trying to feed it.
Had a sandwich, yeah.
Yeah.
Because probably some other bozo gave it like some leftovers from Arby's or something.
She said she went to a game night at Charlie and Mary Elizabeth's. That's Charlie Day and Mary Elizabeth Ellis.
Are they married?
Yes.
Oh, great.
And Charlie Day is one of the other creators of It's Always Sunny.
And very funny.
Yeah, very funny.
One of our funniest.
Well, Kaitlin tells a little story about cookies in second grade, which reminded me of my experience with cookies.
What? Hold on. Are you going to bring up Cookie?
Oh, no. That is a different cookie. That's a cookie that we met in Turks and Caicos. He worked at the Japanese steakhouse, Japanese hibachi grill. And he looked a little crazy.
Yeah, he had glasses on that were the size of a standard microwave oven.
Yes.
And he
like
was
joke glasses.
Joke glasses, like carrot top glasses.
Yeah.
And he was trying to make the kids laugh, but of course the kids were very scared of Cookie. So the whole thing it gave me a lot of anxiety, and
Yeah.
I was panicked inside when Cookie was doing his routine.
The hibachi experience didn't go great for us
It didn't.
in Turks and Caicos, unfortunately.
And a lot of that's my fault because all of our birthday parties were always at the Japanese steakhouse in Michigan. Everyone was expected to pick that as their restaurant on their birthday because
Yeah.
everyone loved it.
Yes.
In fact, one year I picked the Boneyard and my whole family was upset at me. But anyways, I had such high expectations for that experience because it
I
was
know.
so fun when I was a kid.
It is fun. I went last week with my
Yeah.
family when I was home in Georgia. We went to Benihana,
I love Benny.
and it was fun. It's a fun experience.
But I want to hear your story about cookies.
Oh, right. First grade is the only year of school that I was a bad kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it really started with these cookies. This
Embarrassing.
girl had cookies in her desk,
Mhm.
and she had to go, I think, to a special needs classroom,
Okay.
if I can remember that.
To meet
Or
me.
maybe to meet you. She had to go to a separate classroom for part of the day, okay?
Yeah.
So she left, and then
Uh-oh.
I eyed her cookies in the desk, and I really had to have. It was just not an option. I was going to eat those.
You were having impulse control issues.
Yeah, I had. They were so good. They were these really small, regular vanilla cookie,
Uh-huh.
but it had a Hershey's Kiss in the center of it, and it came in this like strip of 5.
Oh, wow.
Small. They were small.
Ooh.
They were so good. I still remember what they taste like.
You got into that desk and you just stole her cookies
I
while
did.
she was learning something fundamental.
And
I hope they
then
weren't working on
I
her, like
ate
her
them
motor
all.
skills.
I don't know. I don't remember what she looked
Okay.
like or who
Oh,
she
you
was.
just remember her sweet, sweet cookies.
Yeah, she was doing fine. She was been giving
Okay.
cookies nice, delicious cookies every day.
Okay.
Okay, I ate them. Okay,
All
and then she came back and was looking for her cookies, her snack,
Yeah.
and so the teacher was looking around and asking everyone what happened. Did anyone see? And of course, I was just lying and lying
Oh,
and
wow.
lying
Uh-huh.
and lying and lying and lying. And then my teacher looked at my desk, and the wrapper was still there.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the
You hadn't
sleeve.
you hadn't hid the proof.
No, I didn't do a good job.
Yeah.
But I still denied it.
Oh, my gosh.
I
you
stuck
did.
to it.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I stuck to it. Then she had to call
Sociopathic.
my parents.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And said not only has she stolen cookies, but she's bold-faced lying to my face.
And she's still lying about it.
And what did your parents say?
I don't remember. I don't even remember
I got
them.
a hunch. I know what your dad said.
What?
He said, Monica, keep that gas tank on full.
I don't care about these cookies.
But Monica, and you will be of driving age soon, and I have to have that gas tank full.
Yeah, that's funny.
I love you so much.
I love you so much, too.
Good night.
Thanks.